And we're back in Shadowrun. Or back in Seattle? I don't know. I'm a bit tipsy.
Yeah.
You know what we mean.
Either way, we're back.
We've jumped
For
upon
the
Okay.
one person who isn't part of this group that watches these videos, because there has to be somebody.
There were actually quite a few views. Dude, I looked it up. I have over 100 subscribers for some reason on YouTube. They can't all be bots, surely.
We gotta give them the content they crave.
Look, if
Sick D&D.
Look, if
just give us all your bots. They still count.
if they're bots, I feel sorry for them. Anyway, like I told you guys earlier, this will be one of those I give you information and you make a plan and then I make maps for the next time session. Because as much as I would,
around Connor is here, so our plan is not going to be stupid.
well, here's the thing: I would love to just have maps and plans ready, but it's just not possible in this kind of game.
It really isn't. It's not feasible.
It would be cool though,
It would.
but oh well.
Unfortunately, you can't do it. You can't do this kind of game with a singular location like we're doing in Call of Cthulhu.
You kind of can, but it's to the detriment of Shadowrun. Anyway,
Exactly.
last time, Gun Bunny was almost murdered by a sniper, which turned out to be martial law, that white supremacist
Yeah,
asshole you met earlier.
It was
Now,
a bad shot anyway.
Slav doesn't know that yet, because Slav had his once every 10 days of sleep, you know? Because you gotta
Although
sleep sometime.
He does have a lot of unread messages that pretty much sum up the entire situation.
Oh, yeah. Like every 5 minutes. Slav, are you there? Slav, I'm getting shot at. Slav, you want to help? Fine, then
Yep.
don't.
Maybe later.
Slav, once you wake up, we got a sniper here. What do we do? Okay, we broke his legs and we put him in front of an orc bob. Was that a good idea, Slav? Okay, I'm gonna assume that means it was a good idea.
Oh god, Sloth, there's so much broken glass.
Oh god, the blood.
Slav, we're back home. Also, I'm moving. Wanna help? No? Okay.
Maybe like 18 hours later, like Sloth wakes up. The fucking AR window pops up. He looks at it, just starts scrolling through the fucking, starts scrolling through the messages. He doesn't have to use his hands to do this, but he does for the comedic effect.
Yeah.
And then he stops, and then he pauses, trying to think of what the fuck to say. And then like a little AR keyboard pops up. He types in like, "Nani the fuck."
He gets a reply almost instantly, actually. Oh, hey! You're awake! Good morning.
Oh,
With a-
there you are.
With a cute little bunny emote holding a coffee cup.
Day and a half later.
What the fuck happened?
Oh, dude, it was wild. And I was like, hang on, I'm gonna stop typing real quick. And Sloth gets just a call from Bunny.
Oh yeah. What the fuck happened?
Hey! Oh, I just some asshole nearly shut me down. Didn't go because I'm good and they're bad shots. So haha.
Aye, that's right. You live in fucking Barrens.
Oh, dude. By the way, I got news. So
What?
so like check this out. And Bunny gives him access to his vision. Check out my new digs.
They have remarkably less bullet holes than your last set.
I know, it's super great. And check this out. This is the best part. He goes to his window, opens it up, and leans out, and then he shouts, "Hey, Cricket! Cricket!
I will open the window.
Hi!
Hey!
Hey, neighbors!"
Index just like closes his fucking shutters.
Index, no!
Oh, I love you too, buddy. Wanna come over for some coffee?
I want to
It's
say,
nearly not synthetic.
for Index,
Ooh.
first the normal shutter slows, then the armored shutter slows on top of it. then the little lasers start popping up, searching for targets.
I love you too, buddy.
He's not a morning person.
We love you, Index.
Index
I'm
loves you
super
back.
gonna-
So you can tell because you loaded in the gel rounds instead of the APDS.
Oh, you do care.
I am super gonna have a housewarming party, and you are so invited.
All right. When?
Well, how do you feel about tonight? Wouldn't that be cool? And then we can also like swap information, plan some shit, and try to figure out who sent me this fucking note. Actually, I already know who sent me this fucking note. And
I
got a
mean, it's
few,
probably the person who sent the sniper, but that didn't work out.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Wait, somebody tried to get a hit out on you?
Yeah, check
Oh,
this out.
yeah. It was like all over the news, all that mayhem we caused. It was great.
I'm assuming
Oh,
we're
yeah.
meeting. I assume we met somewhere. Did we want to have our annual Denny's on the water meeting?
Oh, fuck. Yes, Danny's on the water. Yes, actually, that's better than being in my apartment because I don't like to be in one place at more than a few hours at a time.
Then
All right,
Denny's
Denny's
on
it is. I'll
the
grab the
water?
Denny's and swing by and pick up everything else.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Sloth hasn't had. I forgot. Sloth hasn't had the Denny's on the water.
Oh my god. It's like a fucking initiation ritual shit. You gotta come. It's super good.
All right, I'm on my way. Sloth, what do you want from Denny's?
oh god. I would say food, but that's probably not on the menu.
No.
Pick anything. I'll pick up anything.
Fucking pancakes.
Got it. Pancakes, Gum Bunny.
I'll have the burger flavored nutrition smoothie.
Got it. And Cricket.
Ask them for the cricket special. They'll know what it means.
Oh god.
Shit,
Sure.
are they selling Nova Coke now?
Do I have to go to a specific Denny's for that?
It's just like waffle, but like instead of powdered sugar, they just sprinkle Nova Coke on top.
You
and
really
then
are
you
branching
put-
out. You've
no,
got
no,
food
no, no,
deals
no.
now.
You it is a Monte Cristo sandwich, except instead of sugar or the powdered sugar on it, it's Nova Coke, and then you deep fry it again and add gravy.
Really brings out the flavor of the Coke.
God.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Getting everybody together. All right, Sloth.
Oh, by the way, Gun Bunny,
Yeah?
you have one more message waiting for you.
Oh shit. What is it?
It's from martial
I'm
law.
about to get a murder note, guys.
No, it's from martial law. In not so many words, he's giving you his transmitter code, so you will always know where he is, and he asks you very nicely, if you're in the same area of town, give him a call, just in case he got hired again to murder you, so he can say no. Because he doesn't want to run into you
Bunny's-
again by accident.
Bunny sends him back a little thumbs up bunny emo and goes, "Aw, sure thing, bud. Also, I hope your legs are healing up nice."
Tell him next time I'll bring the ballistics mask.
Eh.
It's very... Look,
Oh, and Frizzle says hi.
look, he's very sorry for trying to kill you and having his legs broken. Mostly he's sorry for having his legs broken, to be honest.
Bunny screenshots that shit and sends it to her and goes, "Look, he's scared of me."
Of course he's scared of you, he almost died. And you stole
It's
his...
a reputation,
And
guys.
you stole his rifle. and his chameleon
Yeah,
suit.
it was a nice gun.
Exactly. Also, I want a chameleon suit.
Oh, right. That the chameleon suit is still what's the word? Fuck. It's still
Busted?
it's still a bit busted. You didn't have time to have it repaired yet.
I'll just buy off the market then.
You can do that, but I mean,
Anyway, there are...
have fun.
Well, maybe not right now. There are other things that I need to prioritize first. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's actually it should be an easy repair. It will just take like a day or two
Sweet.
because it's
All right.
like no, it's not a complicated piece of machinery, just finicky.
Anyway, it's
Alright.
not. I'm not gonna fucking monopolize the chameleon suit. You got that fair and square.
Also,
It's fine.
also don't forget that the rifle you got, same as the one you have, only with a chameleon coating.
Exactly. Don't worry, I put that in.
So no, I'm just saying, if you like put the chameleon thing on, remember where you put it.
Guys, fuck! Nobody move! I dropped my rifle.
It's here somewhere. Don't just walk. If you fall over it, we know where it is.
Exactly.
If you hear a loud bang and suddenly you're dead, we'll know where it is.
Oh, you're gonna want to change. Never mind. I'll change the ownership protocols on it.
Aw, thank you. I knew I could count on you if I was stupid enough
Yeah.
for long enough.
Anyways, yes, I assume that I've picked everybody up, gotten the Denny's.
Yes.
Driving to the
Then
fucking
just
river.
drive into the ocean.
Also, Gun Bunny has
the water area between Moria Island and Seattle.
Gun Bunny has once again switched outfits and wigs. He's no longer blonde. He's now got brown hair, with just one pink stripe in it.
Is that still over the helmet?
Well, it's over the mask. He has a civilian outfit, and he's switched up a little bit to be less recognizable.
Ah, right.
He's also wearing a turtleneck.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to steal my fucking look.
Inconspicuous.
Hey, look, it's a good look.
Inconspicuous.
Inconspicuous.
Inconspicuous is not a word. I think.
I
Yes,
know,
it
try
is
to
now,
grab my-
bitch.
It is now.
Oh, buddy.
It is
The
now.
hell, man.
Look, I have one look, and that's beefed up, chromed out hobo dwarf.
Pretty much.
I mean, that is true. I have one look. It's Bunny. Look, there are a few things I cannot look. I cannot change about myself.
Womp.
Fucking love bunnies.
Womp. Womp. Let's move you all over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have,
In the water.
instead of having a proper housewarming party, you have breakfast in the ocean.
Honestly, I'm okay with that. I don't want any of these hobos in my apartment anyway.
Wow.
Ah.
Also, to
Rude,
be
but
fair,
also fair.
no one can shoot it. No one can shoot at you in the van.
Out of the
Exactly.
They can,
You see,
they
this
can, but the van is virtually bulletproof.
This is why I like Frizzle.
one day,
This is actually the only reason why I like Frizzle.
one day out of the slums and already became an elitist. It's sad. It's really sad to see.
Goes to your head real quick.
You really can't be an elitist until you update your general hygiene, like showering at least once every 2 days.
I took a shower this morning. Come on.
Yeah.
What, do you
not
think
a
I'm
dirty-
made of money? Showering?
Not a dirty hoe. Just a hoe.
I think
Don't you live like across? Never mind. I'm not gonna ask.
I think Cricket showers. Actually, I think Cricket hot tubs.
Oh, absolutely.
Cricket doesn't have a shower.
Oh, he's definitely just replaced his bathtub with a hot tub.
Oh yeah, like there's a giant hot tub in the middle of the living room. That's where he does all his business. It's hygienic. It cleans itself. It's fine. You can heat up food in it. It's perfect.
Yeah,
it's like
wonderful.
You get like a bit of frozen food. You put it in there at like 60 degrees Celsius. It'll be fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
have,
know,
like, this weird
that's
note.
how this works.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So
You know what's even? Hey guys.
Yeah,
You know what's even cooler? And I'll turn off the buoys and let the car sink into the water.
Oh God.
Bunny just kind of
Yeah.
looks at Frizzle with this with one hand under his chin, the other hand on his knees. It's like, really? Tell us more, Frizzle, especially while I'm talking.
Look,
You're fine.
this is
Frizzle.
okay. Wait a
Frizzle's
moment.
on.
Okay, wait a
You
moment.
don't have auxiliary oxygen systems in this thing,
Yes, I do.
do you?
Yeah.
do.
I mean, I'm ready.
I have
This
life
is how
support
I've
rating
always wanted
too.
to die, so I
I
don't
have
know what
life
y'all are
support
talking
rating
about.
too in here.
Okay.
Okay. I throw a lot of shade, but honestly, Frizzle, this is good. I like this.
Yes. Two things. First of all, it's very much like Frizzle to do this. Just hey, you know what's cool? Drowning, and out you go. Down we go.
Oh, sick. Suicide pact time? I'm down.
Please, the van is watertight and it has a life support system.
Second. The note is still in chat. I just noticed. So if you're not sure what it says, there it is. And now Chicken can talk about it.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh shit.
Wait, where did you post it again?
It's in the chat.
That chat. Yes.
Life support level 2 is enough to like be a submersible. Fuck you.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Bunny pulls the note out and looks at all of you. Okay. So I found this note on the inside of my window, in my old apartment. This is pretty much why I'm moving.
It was in
First of all, I
fact
don't want
taped over the bullet hole.
exactly, and I don't want anyone knowing where I live. And the fact that they ordered a hit on me and sent me this note, well, I don't like that shit. Alright. This guy knows who you guys are. Well, at least they know who Frizzle and Cricket are.
Yes.
Sloth, you might still
Plenty
be in
of
the
people
grave.
know me.
Yeah, but this guy knows that you're affiliated with me. This is not good. And also, real quick, Stinky, I'm going to ask you: would Bunny be able to infer who the sender of this note is, like who G is?
I mean, it depends. Is Bunny like actually brain dead or something? Like, does Bunny have
No.
a severe learning
I
disorder?
mean, that is a fair question.
No, just brainwashed.
In that case, you would probably know who G refers to. Yeah.
Good, very good. He looks to all of them. This note was sent by someone else in the same program I was in. And it's pretty fucking bad because they are the personal bodyguard of the sadistic asshole who did this to all of us.
Is this person also? Does this person also have a weird animal head?
Yes.
Got it. Just thought I'd cover my bases.
I feel like that's a little insensitive, but I
Just a little.
No, by all means, Frizzle, go on while I just polish my gun a little bit.
please don't shoot a gun in the fucking submarine, man.
Fuck, no, you're right. I've got my katana instead.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Anyway, so one said this note is called GCAT, all caps.
Got it.
Yeah,
Catman.
yeah, sure, whatever.
I don't know. Look, you said G-Cat. I assumed that he had a cat face.
Well, he was kind of forced to have a cat face.
I mean, look, that's fine and all. I was reading. I was just. Never mind.
It's okay, Frizzle. Take your time.
I'm just gonna go over here and polish my machine gun.
Please don't shoot a machine gun in the car while we're submerged.
Or do.
Or do, I mean, fuck, I can swim.
I mean,
no,
I can
damn
as well.
Damn it, I can't.
Sloth, I think maybe Sloth and Cricket may be the outliers here. But
Okay, I can't put this in chat, so I will just write it on the map.
Oh my god. Why can't you put it in chat?
Because I need a strike through.
Ah.
I'll
Please
just
don't. Please don't ruin my pancakes with bay water, man. That's
they
just
can't
mean.
look. They can't be worse.
They
a
definitely can be worse. You know, this is
It's a
Seattle.
Denny's. It can't be worse.
Shut up.
I mean, it can be worse.
what-
Dennis is not all that salty.
what Bunny really vividly remembers is that GCAT, not the smartest cookie.
Kinda dumb.
In fact, let me just put this. That's what's written on his helmet.
Gun cat.
Yeah, no, it's GCAT. You misunderstood. The gun is like
He's
the
kind of
UN is struck out.
like he's kind of a ditz,
see.
kind of an idiot. But when you've taken that many zaps to the brain and have that many chemicals pumped into you, you kind of start falling apart.
Oh, yeah, I know that happens.
Yeah, exactly, but worse.
Why
I
does
look
Discord
right
do this?
Yeah, just look at Frizzle.
Yep.
All right,
I wish that Discord hadn't cut out right then, because I heard, yeah, just look at Frizzle.
That's fair.
No, that's all in character. Frizzle just looks over to us like, what?
No, do you want to
Yeah,
explain?
yeah. You're doing good.
Yes.
Do you want to
You're doing good, Frizzle.
Do you want to explain what the GCAT actually stands for?
Yep.
I can-
Bunny goes on. This dude, his name's not actually Guncat, even though it's kind of what it says on his helmet. GCAT is the molecular structure of human beings.
I see.
And the sick bastard who came up with all of this is called CRISPR. He's the one person in the world I would kill without batting an eye.
Wait, you would bat an eye when killing people?
You killed a lot of people without betting anything.
They tried to kill me first.
Not all of them.
Did they though?
Some didn't even know you
Most
were
of them
there.
mustn't. Oh, okay, come on. Most of them tried to kill me first. They shot first. Anyway, if there's anything in the world I want, it's to see this guy hanging from the tallest building I can find by the neck. I want to get him back for ruining everything I was. Some people have a ruined childhood. Some people have a bad hair day.
Rude.
He turned me into a fucking freak. And I want him to suffer for that. And now his personal bodyguard and assassin is sending me notes. So, needless to say, we're all in danger. I'm not gonna go all, I'm the one who put you in danger, bullshit. You'd be in danger whether you were with me or not, and that's even more edgy to say, but I don't give a fuck.
I mean, that's fine.
I know I can't take these assholes down on my own either.
I mean, do you think that he can get to us in an underwater van?
Honey, they can get to you no matter where you are, but right now we're as safe as we can get in an underwater van, let's say it like that.
I better turn on the outside cameras to give us a feed, like a 360-degree feed of the van.
You can see
a
a
fucking clown swimming away from you.
You can see a
Yup,
turtle.
water.
You can see a turtle trying to eat the camera.
That's okay.
Oh, wait, shit. There's still turtles?
Holy fuck, guys! Take a picture. We can sell this for millions.
Shit.
It doesn't look like a healthy
Shit.
turtle.
Catch it.
Yes.
Don't not.
Know how much these things sell for?
How many heads does it have?
3.
About one?
About?
Roughly 1. If we round up,
About.
it could be 1. If we round up, it could be 1.
You know that there's plenty of like wildlands outside of Seattle, right? There's plenty of turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but inside Seattle, shit. This thing could become a tourist attraction.
No, it
Anyway,
can't.
fuck, where was I?
There is a zoo in Seattle. You know that, right?
Where the fuck was
I would still not advise opening the doors to the van while we're underwater.
Oh, a turtle. I'm gonna let it in.
Hey, Frizzle for once. This voice of reason.
What a terrible idea.
Funny how that works, but okay.
Scared.
Anyway. Yeah, fuck, where was I? All in danger, GCAT and CRISPR, yeah. These guys are probably going to be coming after me. I'm probably going to be moving a lot. And I need your guys' help to fuck them harder than they fucked me.
I
Don't
see.
take that out of context.
Alright, I'm down.
I mean,
I knew I could trust you.
I got nothing to lose.
I imagine
Bunny looks
just.
to sloth.
I imagine just in AR a Brazos logo pops up. At the edge of the screen.
It's actually on the turtle's back.
Oh, that's weird, Seppi.
Hey, somebody's into it.
Right. So
Anyway.
what do you know about this guy that'll help us catch him?
He is the most sadistic person alive. He works for Horizon. My knowledge of him is limited. He's a narcissistic prickhead. Everything I know about him is... it's fucked up in my head. I don't remember much about him at all. It's all like there's a haze. He always supervised the experiments himself. He seemed to want to make them as painful as possible. I don't... Fuck. Hey, Stinky, what could Bunny know that could be helpful in catching him?
Well, first of all, he doesn't necessarily work for Horizon.
Okay, fair.
He worked for Horizon when you knew him, but
That is true.
he's sort of a contractor.
Bunny is also kind of dumb, so he hasn't put that together.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
So
You
I guess
know
he's more of a
he's-
contract worker.
You know that he's a fairly competent magic user. So
Oh boy.
that puts him into like that makes him easier to find in the grand scheme of things because he's special.
Exactly.
Know any place he might live?
You know his nationality, which doesn't help that much. But you told me it's Swedish, so
That's true.
Of
so
course.
it's probably Swedish. Unless you changed your mind, in which case I don't fucking know.
All right, guys.
No,
trip
he
to
is
Sweden. All right, guys. Trip to Sweden.
Let's see.
No, we're not going there. It smells like sausage.
You know, you
going
also
there.
Forward.
Okay.
And I'll start driving the van forward.
you know that he is, apart from being a magic user, an accomplished scientist. So it's not like he was never published or anything. He is. Okay, saying he's in the public eye is a bit misleading, because it's more like if you've been a psychiatrist for 20 years and you publish several papers, like you're out there in the public, but it's not like anyone knows about you, right? Except your colleagues, maybe. Stuff like that.
And Bunny also doesn't know his real name.
Yeah.
Because obviously CRISPR is like his quote-unquote runner name.
It would also be his nom de guerre, I guess.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Okay,
you
so we're
know
We're not
he is.
talking about GCAT.
You know that he is known in his own specialty circles. Like people know about him, they seek his advice because he's an expert in his field.
He's the leading mind on gene manipulation.
Yeah, more or less. He's a big fish in a small, very elitist pond.
Yep. And you bet your ass he's gonna eat a lot of other fish. And he has done so to get to where he was.
So
That's
finding
a lot of seafood.
finding him isn't necessarily difficult. It would just take a bit, and you would have to go through several middlemen.
I mean, does he have a shark? Does he have a shark head?
I don't. I want to say
Why
no.
Fuck
you
would
said
have
he
a
eats-
shark head?
No.
You said
no,
he eats a lot of
doesn't.
fish.
All right, so
I mean, he is an expert in gene manipulation, so.
what information can you give me to find him?
His pseudonym, his nationality, his field of expertise, and
A description.
that doesn't mean much in Shadowrun.
That
It
is-
doesn't mean much right now,
fair.
for that matter.
Um,
Plus, you've seen him years ago.
yeah. But he was still like a slouching, blonde, pale as fuck asshole. He looked like he wasn't
Okay.
about to change that shit.
Hair color,
So
eye color,
Swedish.
hair color, eye color, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know he did work for Horizon some years ago. I don't know if you established a time frame here.
Oh, I mean, Bunny is pretty much fresh out of that place.
Yeah,
I
but-
mean, at the beginning of this campaign, he'd only been out of there a few months.
Okay, so he worked for Horizon less than a year ago.
Yep.
Unknown how long he worked for them, or what he was doing before.
Pretty much all of Bunny's life.
All right, so you don't have a real name, you don't have a work history, you don't have an age, you don't have any of his actual degrees, you don't have a picture.
I can.
I mean, we can start with those physical descriptors and just, I guess,
Yeah.
possibly look through Horizon's database.
Could I
if
just-
they
Are
have-
you?
Could I give you
It
a?
sounds like he'd be in like the high level stuff.
Could
so
I
it
give
might
you
be
a-
difficult?
Could I give you a small hint?
Yeah.
Just think a bit more old school and get to like a police sketcher and make a sketch of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, don't worry, I'm getting there. This isn't impossible. However, Frizzle, fuck you. I'm not trying to break into a fucking Horizon mainframe house. You can eat my.
That would
flights.
be a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm still not up to date on like all the as a player, I'm still not up to date on like
Last time
well,
I
it's
checked,
like
my
the
brain-
biggest who are like the biggest companies.
Horizon
So-
is one of the largest on the planet. Think of them as Disney.
Got it.
Actually, think of them as Disney. I'm pretty sure they own Disney in this universe.
Disney, Google, Facebook, most of Hollywood, and Microsoft rolled up into one monstrosity.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus
That's
Reddit.
fine.
Plus Reddit and Discord.
Oh, and also several music
Fact.
labels too.
In fact,
Yep.
canonically, they own at least one Disney World. All right,
Yep.
it's somewhere in Asia.
Canonic-
It's somewhere in
Yeah,
Asia.
Yep.
I think the problem is that I know a different company in real life.
Horizon's one
Right,
of the
Horizon that's smaller, so it
Yeah, no,
confuses
fuck
me a bit.
you. Horizon's one of the big 10. And last time I checked, my brain is not plated in gold.
Yay.
So
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That's out. I was
All
thinking
right.
it was smaller.
I can give you a description of the guy if
just a sec.
Yeah.
All right, Gun Bunny. Jack into your comlink.
all right. And so
Sloth puts down like a handheld trip projector in the middle of the room or in the middle of the group that they're sitting in. Brings up a program that will then ask to connect to Gun Bunny's comlink.
and Gun Bunny presses yes.
All right. So you should be getting a whole readout and a bunch of different tooltips and software tools right now. This will help you design faces as you remember them.
All right.
Delightful.
Here we go.
So take as long as you need until you get it right.
Gotcha.
Meanwhile, I have pancakes that are getting really fucking cold.
Also, it's a bit hard to quantify their power levels, but Horizon might very well be in the top 5 of the AAA companies.
Yep. Anyway,
I mean,
Bunny
you can do
starts.
it by like revenue, which
Bunny starts-
I think they are in the top 5, or I think they're one of in the bottom 5 as far as revenue goes. But they have like the social capital and
Yeah.
clout to ruin you.
Is that so?
What?
Anyway, Bunny starts sketching out the thing, well, modeling really, and soon enough, he gets working on a tall, slouched, almost slightly humpbacked, older man with shock blonde hair and way too blue eyes. Wires coming out of the back of his head, not unlike what Sloth's got going on, but in a way more creepy way. And just gaunt face, devoid of any warmth, with a nasty sneer in his eye. He kind of looks a little bit like a reanimated corpse. At least he looks like he should have been dead a few years ago. But of course, Bunny's only ever seen him through what what amounts to a drug haze. So he would have seen him in a slightly negative light, shall we say. But it takes about half an hour before Bunny gets it as much down as he can and sits back, leaning back with a sigh. Right, I think I got him.
Okay. You know, I suppose you can't tell me what he might have majored in, what his PhD is in.
Oh, I would
He's
guess.
magic reactive, so that's something.
Yeah, I mean there's magic, but I think he probably majored in biochemistry. You know, gene manipulation. He's kind of the leading mind in the field, as far as I know. Otherwise, Horizon wouldn't have hired him to make.
Does he
orders.
have multiple PhDs?
Probably. He was a condescending prick who would always go on about how much better he was than everybody else.
Watch him only have a master's degree.
I know. in philosophy. No?
No.
Nobody?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Nope. Bop.
Yes.
All right, Frizzle, could you surface for a bit? It's hard to get a
Yeah.
signal through water.
It's fine.
What do you mean?
And we're-
Wait, what do you mean surface? Submarines
No.
only go down, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's
All they do is
drive
just
to
go straight
shore.
down Forever.
Let's drive.
Yeah.
Let's drive
The
back
van-
to land now.
I'll
Yeah,
just
like in Pirates
activate.
of the Caribbean, let's take a walk.
I'll just activate the buoys again, and we'll slowly drift back to the surface of the water.
I will assume it's not deep enough to give you, like, horrible diseases.
Diver syndrome.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
that's what. And if it was, that's why I said slowly.
Fair.
Slowly.
I know how scuba diving works.
Yeah.
Kill us.
Nah, let's go right up. Fuck it, let's get in the bends. It'll be fun.
Shut up.
Everyone just vomit up all of your terrible Denny's food.
As you do.
As you do.
In this airtight, enclosed space.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Anyways, yes, we're back
God,
at the
this-
surface of the water.
Suck. All right. Do you know how roughly old this guy is?
No.
No, I have no idea.
All right. Fuck it. Sloth will climb into like the passenger seat and like lay the thing all the way back, or like lay the seat all the way out so he's lying down comfortably. Jack his plug into
Basically-
the cyber deck.
Yeah, basically, the man looked middle-aged, but that could mean anything in this day and age.
Exactly. Pretty sure he was a human.
Pretty.
That does actually kind of help. All right. Jack in, drop into VR. I'll have like fucking information status running on like Frizzle's interior image screens.
Yeah.
As I begin doing a matrix search through like any fucking first thing I look up is English.
Can't
So
you just do a reverse image search on the thing Gun Bunny quote unquote sketched? Modeled?
that'll take fucking forever. Cause don't worry, that's gonna come in very useful in a bit, but that would take fucking forever.
Fair.
Um
And
First
this is why
look up-
you're the rigger and I'm not.
I am not a rigger.
Sure, you mean.
Decker. Haha.
He's a decker.
You can remember because I have a cyber deck, therefore Decker. Haha, it's very clever.
Yeah.
Too clever for me.
Ah.
Decker Kane.
Too rich for my blood. Just like
Three
that.
clever 5 me. Anyways, I'm gonna look up all of the colleges that offer PhD programs in any of the field of biology or monotech or thaumaturgy. Hopefully, this guy is a hermetic if he went for a thaumaturgical degree.
Probably.
Then I'm going to narrow down all of the results by those who are magically active. Hopefully, this guy is a magician. And then I'm going to begin image searching through. I'm going to begin running image searches.
Nice.
Well, it'll
may
take
have-
you. It'll take you a while.
Yeah, I imagine. I'm doing it a lot faster being in VR, but it's probably going to take a while.
That's fine.
There's also going to be like no small amount of hacking. So at some point, there's going to be like a full-on fucking throwdown with ice.
I'm gonna assume you will try and avoid the higher level host bullshit from Horizon if you come across it.
Yeah, I'm not going into a Horizon database.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
In that case, about an hour later, Frizzle can meanwhile steer the van somewhere nicer. About an hour later, you have a handful of hits. Mostly old photographs from like award ceremonies where a man looking like this CRISPR, or at least like the sketch, a bit younger, got recognized as an authority in gene manipulation and etc. etc. You know, like university prizes, and he held speeches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull up like one of the recordings of his speeches for Gunbending to see. Is this your fucking guy?
The moment that voice hits Bunny's ears, he goes rigid. What's his name?
Gene Simmons.
Display it on the screen. Simmons.
That would be so
you.
terrible.
great.
Just
I
terrible.
love it. I love it. I hate you, but I love it.
His name, according to the databases and the award things, is Christopher Pearson.
Bunny face palms.
Of course.
Fucking. He would be that goddamn unimaginative fucker. Yep, that's it.
No,
It's his
no shouting
name.
until you pass me the aspirin, please.
Sorry. Yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
Aspirin.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Rad.
Also, thank
Fully
you.
stocked first
It's
aid.
cool. It's cool. I wasn't hot simming. I didn't get like proper brain burn. Otherwise, I probably would have had a seizure.
Jesus. Do you need to lie down? Can I?
Oh,
do
I
something?
already am. I'm not getting up for a while.
All right. You want some ice cream? We can go back to Denny's.
That sound.
Ooh,
Please
yeah.
not Denny's.
You just said
Ice cream,
you
ice
just
cream,
said
ice
ice cream and then Denny's. What's the connection there?
All
All
right.
right, fair.
Want some?
Baskin Robbins it is. They have 137 flavors.
It's like saying you want some food. Let's go to the pet store. What?
All right.
You
Baskin
can get food
Robbins
at a
it
pet
is.
store.
Also,
Yeah.
chicken.
Yep.
If you look into chat, if we ever describe GCat, there you go.
Fucking hell.
All right. So I now have this guy's name and records. I'm gonna pull up his. I'm going to pull up his sin. Does he have a national sin, a corporate sin?
You can't find any sin on him actually.
Oh.
But by
that's
which I mean, you can find that he has a sin, but you're not allowed to look at it. So
that's interesting.
best guess corporate.
So he's an independent contractor, but he has a corporate sin.
Well, we don't really
I
know
mean,
if he's an
you,
independent contractor. All Bunny said was that he worked for Horizon.
Here's the thing.
I forgot.
Sloth. Yeah, here's the thing. Sloth knows enough about corporations to know that they're willing to make deals like that all the fucking time. If you're good enough at your job, they're willing
Glad to hear
to make like contracts, and you can sort of work on your own on the side. Just
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that Gun Bunny is an unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
Perfect, isn't it?
Oh, look, that's all he knows. He doesn't know that this dude does anything but, work on this project.
All right, so we have a name. We have stuff.
We have a name, we have a face.
Got it.
It's very punchable.
To get ice cream. I'm gonna drive
Yeah.
up on the nearest beach. Almost hit a few people who were probably having like one of those
Jesus
like.
Christ.
Well, what's the
burning
smog
oil
index for
drum
today?
party.
Let's
Probably
see.
high.
Let's see. Wait, let's roll a d30. The smog index is okay-ish.
Yeah, it's kind of breathable.
You can
It'll still be a good idea to wear a mask, but still.
you can see the sun.
Holy shit.
What?
It's
I'm
not
sure
raining.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's weird.
It's not even acid raining. So hey, wonderful.
And I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
What lovely weather.
For
All right,
once.
so we have a name, we have a face. We know that he has a sin. We do not have direct access to his sin. That's all right.
He's the quintessential, like, high-level researcher type. Again, Sloth knows exactly what kind of person that is. He worked with them. He had to play security for them.
I was mostly trying to, stay away from him and stay hidden. Naive of me to think I could. But now that he's found me, well, shit! I guess I gotta kill him.
It's not like... Okay. I want to make sure you're... Like, you're jumping to conclusions in character, not out of character.
Oh yeah,
Like, it's not necessary that he found you.
exactly.
Okay.
Well,
But
I
Gun
know,
Bunny-
but Bunny doesn't.
Fair enough. No, Gun Bunny can be paranoid as fuck. I don't mind that.
Oh yeah, he is. For reasons that have now become clear.
He's coming after me! He's coming after me!
does.
Last Christmas, he was in my chimney! So I shot him. Oh, that was a lot of
Alright.
blood.
I
Not
need
more
to
red
make a
than I
stop at my place. I have a friend who might be able to help us out, but they require specialized payment.
Oh, what kind?
Sorry about that.
Oh, fuck. I mean, if that's not the kind, if that's not something that you're comfortable talking about, I'll stay out of your private life.
So I have I have a friend who can make fake IDs. She has a lot of connections to various sin registries. It's part of her business. Scribbles, however, takes interesting payments. She's a big art collector, vintage art collector. She collects like 1920s vintage porn.
That's hard to get to come
Well,
by.
alrighty then.
All right, let's go.
That's
Let's get some.
So I've
Oh,
got like I got a couple data chips with some stuff on it, but
Oh my god, is this gonna be our new thing? Our new task? To go and find this porn?
I'm gonna.
Cannot- I-
I'm gonna see if she wants any of the stuff I got. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go hunting a little bit.
I gotta admit,
There!
okay, let's just put this in perspective. 1920s porn would be incredibly rare, incredibly difficult to obtain now, 100 years later.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're talking 2070 or so, after an internet crash and
Two major internet
world-ending...
crashes.
There's a reason why she takes it as payment.
I mean, yeah, but how much of it can be left?
That bitch is expensive.
That isn't...
She makes fake sins.
Yeah, but this is like wanting payment in Picasso's.
I mean, she doesn't need originals, although she pays a lot for originals. So, give me a second.
Can't we just find someone to sell our bodies to instead? That sounds easier.
That would be easier.
And less painful.
Why would you even get 1920s porn? I mean, okay, France, sure, but
Nah.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at Frizzle.
yeah.
Do you think anybody would want that? I mean, there might be somebody.
I'm honestly.
So I'm
You'd
going
be
to call up.
surprised.
I'm going to call up my contact, Scribbles.
Oh,
She lives in Snowish. She is a dwarf, female, middle-aged, has like a huge ass family. One
Hey.
of her labeled types is, or her labeled preferred payment is artwork and Shadowrunner services.
All right.
We could also just do a Shadowrun thing for her, probably to get the
See,
artwork.
Find out what
Let's see
she
if this
wants.
happens to be Frizzle's mom.
Okay, if I be
17.
if I just can be honest here for a moment,
Sure.
I am so tempted to have you four reenact the 1920s porno.
Oh my god.
Pretend it's real.
Oh yes, please. Daddy. I
Like,
mean father.
Find an old-timey camera. Like Frizzle obviously would have to be the cameraman because there were no dwarfs in 1920.
How the fuck is Bunny gonna be an actor in it?
Oh no, Gun Bunny is not. No, Gun Bunny would play the piano
Oh,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
in
for the live
background.
music, and Frizzle and Sloth would obviously be the actors.
Yeah,
See, this is why I'm leveling up performance.
You can get fucked. Right. So, anyways, I'm going to call her up.
Okay. Do you have a description of her, or do you want to
I-
do you want to play her yourself?
I'm not going to play my context. How I imagined her was relatively eccentric. One of the not only does she like collect vintage porn as a hobby, but it's also a very good base template for faces for portraits for fake IDs.
Okay.
So it's part business, part pleasure.
Okay. I got something for her. I think.
All right.
All right. A dwarf answers your call. She has sort of an Edna Mode haircut. One of those overly long cigarette holders in her mouth in one hand, and she looks down at the camera, like it's positioned so she can look down at whoever calls her.
Mom,
Yes.
Mom, is that you? Mom, is that you?
Yes, who calls?
Hey, hello, Scribbles. It's Sloth. Hi.
Ah,
Mom, is that you?
she takes a long puff of a cigarette. What do you need? And she actually looks to the side as she talks to you.
I have a non-standard request, ma'am.
I see. Details?
So, I was hoping you are obviously a connected lady who's very good at her job, and you have a lot of friends in a lot of places. I was hoping you'd be able to do a back search for a specific SIN number on a Horizon corporate database
I see.
through some of your friends.
Yes. I do enjoy your flattering. I think I will work with you. Can you pay me?
Yes, I have a backlog of images that you can look for. Otherwise, we can negotiate different kinds of payment.
Examples?
Just a second.
You want someone killed? We can kill someone.
At that moment, someone in the background comes, replaces the cigarette in the holder, leaves again.
I mean,
It
So
looks
I
like
begin, like-
it looks like she goes through a lot of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
Uh,
since she just lets them burn and doesn't actually take a drag off of any
Well,
of them.
Of
duh.
course, it's the ultimate decadence.
It's unhealthy, all right?
It's a metaphor.
I begin like slotting in data chips into a microchip projector, letting her browse.
She looks at it, only half interested, although you're sure that's an act. And then waves it away, like the AR window. Very arousing. I'll accept.
Oh, all right.
Well, that was easy. Bunny does not say that.
Good idea.
boy,
I
that
can
was
have
weird.
the data chips delivered at any time you'd wish, man.
I will send you a time and a place. Now, what do you need?
Like I mentioned before, we have the need for the SIN number of one Christopher. What was his last name?
Pearson.
Pearson.
Walking.
Pearson. Christopher Pearson.
Christopher Pearson. He is a magician that has PhDs in biology and genetic editing.
I see.
Here's a picture. I have as much of a profile as I've been able to dredge up so far. I'll send it over.
She takes a minute to actually look at the data, like in detail. Intriguing, but possible. Hmm. 1 week.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Anything else?
That'll be all. I won't attract any more of your time, madam.
Delightful.
Chicken, you have the chameleon suit, right?
She nods.
No.
She nods towards the camera and then ceases the transmission.
You do, Zevi.
Oh, okay. I saw it in my inventory, but I thought you mentioned something about having it, and I was like, wait a second.
No, I just wanted. Anyway.
Sloth like slowly does like raises his fist in the air like victory pose. Like yes.
Yeah, it's normally it's a lot harder to get her to do work, but she seems intrigued by this.
Or at least by the porn.
That too.
It's a good motivator.
Maybe she has a bit of a dry spell. It's
You guys
best
have no idea how hard it is to find that shit.
incredibly hard.
I'm sure Index has a one of the largest folders of it in this side of the country, or this side of the continent.
I mean, Index has the resources of Sailor Crupidus' disposal. So, although I do,
There you go.
I can actually see Index just out of the blue. Just his entire department is suddenly on the search for 1920s vintage porn. He doesn't tell them why, but obviously it's important.
Obviously.
Let's see.
And like
How
his
important?
look,
How much to value your fucking kneecaps?
and his superiors know enough to not ask too many questions, because he has been right before.
Like once.
He was right about the whole loofah situation.
Oh yeah.
Nobody saw that coming.
Nobody.
I can't
You only
wait.
need to be right about that kind of thing once.
I can't wait for
And they-
Index's marriage.
Oh god.
It'll be in all the papers
It's gonna be a fucking wreck.
because he will make sure it's in all the papers, even though nobody knows who he is.
I need to talk to.
I'm having a sick ass wedding and none of you are invited. Get fucked. nerds.
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
Highly exclusive wedding. No more invites available. That will be in all the fucking papers, just out of spite.
Oh god.
You want to tell me Index wouldn't do that?
No, that's absolutely something he would do, like a complete shitter. He has been given power and is abusing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, the problem is he's also highly competent at his new job.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. So we got a week.
Yeah. I mean, you could ask for a bit of work or something. I say this because I don't want to be the one who always goes, "Oh, Sybil is calling you with a job offer."
I actually want to get a hold of Sybil right now
I mean,
and see if she can get me a set of full body armor.
you have her number,
I know.
and she doesn't
I'm
have your number blocked yet.
She's one of the few.
One of the very few, yes.
Yes, I want to call Sybil.
Okay.
And number one, see if she has any jobs.
I mean,
And number two,
she always has
full
jobs.
body armor.
She always has jobs.
what I'm looking for.
It's just that most of the jobs she has are kind of underneath your notice, right? Like, you're professionals.
I mean,
You
we could split up into like 2 groups.
Yeah, but you don't do the low-level shit anymore.
Why, no one's looking for anybody else?
There's always people willing to do the low-level shit, dude.
I mean, on the second thing, can she either point us in the direction of full body armor, or
I mean,
does she have someone who can get me some full body armor?
she would absolutely have the contacts for it. That's not even a question. The question is, what kind of armor do you need? Like, slightly used? Mostly used? New?
Slightly. We'll go with slightly used.
So only one previous owner. Best not to ask what happened to him. That sort of thing.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
That's fair. That's doable.
Frizzle,
Yes.
you
Hello.
asked her about work.
I did. All the stuff she has is stuff that's low level shit.
Mind you, no, actually. Mind you, this is all kind of via text because she doesn't like to talk to Frizzle face to face because he's weird.
Frizzle.
I'm gonna
goddamn-
put her on speaker with the rest of the group.
Oh God. You get the speaker. No, don't put me on speaker. Hi guys.
Hey, hello, Stein. How's Stein?
Hi.
Yes, Sloth, right?
Hi.
Yes, yes. Hello. You're looking for work?
Looking to pay rent, and I don't feel like robbing a Red Lobster today.
That's
I mean,
I can't
free
argue
lobsters, though, am I right?
I can't argue with that. Who else is with you except Frizzle?
The whole team,
I do.
actually. Gun Bunny is sticking his ass out the window. Never mind. And we have Cricket. Full team.
Yeah. Full team. Everybody's here.
There's a bit
Even
of
Index is in spirits.
there's a bit
Like
of
it will look off listfully into the distance.
there's a bit of static on the other end, like she's deciding whether to hang up or not.
That would be completely fair.
Yeah, but then she goes, Listen, I do have a Johnson on hold here, more or less.
I mean, we could rob
It's,
Red Lobster Corp.
It's a bit more professional than what you usually do.
I return.
Yeah.
I
They-
also got a. Oh, you go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, they called Sybil. Sybil is reluctantly offering them a job right now, because...
Oh shit.
Sloth,
I
can you keep the other 3 in line in terms of etiquette?
Of course I can.
In that case, I do have a job offer. It should pay very well, however, it comes with some caveats. For one thing, you would have to show up, let's see, tomorrow afternoon, preferably in suits.
Can do that.
What kind of suit?
Is my birthday suit okay?
Like a swimsuit? Is that okay?
Well, I'm a bit fucked.
Okay. All right. Yep. Suits are fine. Yep. Proper suits.
You can't see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
You can't
I
see
know
it,
what
but
kind.
you know that Sybil is rolling her eyes right now.
We can get some proper suits.
Right then. Like I said, tomorrow afternoon around 3-ish. It better be a bit early. The Johnson will give you the brief. It will be probably quite dangerous, although you did worse things, if I'm being honest.
Shadowrunning is always dangerous, Steinhauser-sama. The question is, can you vouch for him?
I can.
Very good, then we will be there.
I will see you tomorrow with the details.
All right. Sloth hangs up. Please tell me you have suits.
Not personally, but I mean, we can always get them.
I don't. No, I don't have a suit. I can get one, but I'm a little bit fucked. Is suit and mask okay?
Sure. All right. Suit etiquette. God, have none of you ever actually worn a suit to a Johnson meet before?
I have.
I have not.
Nope.
A
Look, I started
three-piece
shut.
suit etiquette, not your birthday suit.
I literally started running a few months before we met. So
Oh God.
yeah, no.
I
And
kind of want to say,
no from
here's the
me.
thing. I kind of want to say that Cricket actually has a tailored suit somehow,
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah, I was gonna make the joke of, yeah, he does have an immaculate one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Somewhere in
He
his
wore it to a
closet.
commercial once.
Impeccably tailored Italian suit, just perfect. Mwah.
All right.
Alright.
Who did you steal it from?
Was
So
it-
we are going to be
Don't
meeting.
worry about it.
So we are going to be meeting with a corporate Johnson. From the sounds of it, an experienced corporate Johnson. So how you dress tells a lot about who you are and what you do as a job. Your specialities, so to speak. We're going to need to get you all suits, and we're going to need to get the proper accessories.
Sloth, because I'm pretty sure that Sybil doesn't want to talk to me again. Can you see if Sybil has a contact? See if Sybil has like a contact for a place that could get us some finely tailored suits for such a meeting.
I look at
Benny.
Frizzle. I know tailors.
Okay,
They're
that's fine.
not hard to find.
And Benny mumbles under his breath. Ah, great. This is gonna be an entire day of shaving for me.
Shush you. All right. It's fine. We will just need to dress you, and we will just need to dress you so you look like, well, I wouldn't call you a street samurai.
What?
A mercenary. Let's go with mercenary. Weapon specialist. That's the proper term.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
So, let's see. So you need to be able to tell. You need to be able to visibly show what you do as a specialty. This should be shown through your clothing, subtly, of course. Not that you're going to be walking with an assault rifle or have like a biker's jacket with guns stitched on the back.
So I can't just walk in with my katana?
No.
Lame.
Fair.
Well, we might be able to swing that, and depends on how samurai you want to go.
What address were we given?
Hmm?
What was the address we were given?
For the meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, the rubber suit.
Yeah, you're not gonna dress in a fucking. No. All right.
You're meeting in the club. The club is. That's what the club is there for.
I was
Yep.
gonna say, wait, hasn't Gun Bunny gone to the rubber suit before?
Well, yeah,
We all
but
have.
you didn't have to. You never met a Johnson that required proper
Suits.
attire.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, Bunny just went as Bunny. Alright, so. Sloth, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was not made to be smart. None of us were. You're gonna need to give me some pointers on what the fuck to do, how the fuck to dress. But I can get
All
it.
right. We're gonna go visit a tailor. Frizzle,
I'm gonna
I am
Yes.
bringing up AR directions right now. Drive on.
wait. I'm gonna need. I was not kidding. I'm gonna need an entire day of shaving before we go anywhere where I need to take my clothes off.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh dear.
It's fucking annoying. It grows back real fast too.
Right. Anyways,
Look,
take your Dragon Frizzle.
no, that's fine. Just I'll take the directions and plug them into the car, and the car will take us there, while we
Usually
can
I just-
continue discussing this.
Usually I just shave my neck and hands, and that's fine. And like wear some fake nails, but you know.
All right. Don't worry. I know how to measure people for suits.
Okay, cool.
And as I said, I already have one. Don't worry about it.
That
You
scares me.
lucky
That scares
rich.
me more.
Upper middle class son of a bitch.
He probably got one from winning Hobo Wars. That was the prize.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we fought over an Armani suit that one time in episode 7. It was great.
Was that before or
Oh my
after
god.
you had to knife fight that genetically engineered cockroach with the knives for legs?
No. That was the season after. You know, it was the season finale. We had to really go out. Since we
man,
were
they-
about to get canceled, we had to really pull out all the stops in that. But luckily, we were able to get
I heard it was multiple.
or get the
I heard it was
continuation.
multiple cockroaches.
Well, we had to make multiple cockroaches like that, since you end up making an entire brood that way, and then you just kind of have them all fight, and then
Oh.
you take the winner from that. You know, it's a whole system of tournament brackets. You know.
I see. It's the whole. Put a bunch of poisonous insects in a jar and just let them fight it out until one wins.
Reservoir cockroaches.
Yeah, except it's cockroaches with knives for legs. Same
That's
thing.
Terrifying.
Yep.
Giant tardigrade water bear. Giant water bears with knives for hands.
Oh, did you guys see the new water bears? They're so fucking cute.
Oh, is it the gummy ones?
They got little plappy legs, like a plap plap plap.
Yeah,
plap,
yeah.
with the little feet.
Yeah, they have like little gecko feet.
Exactly, they're so cute.
Yeah, it's great.
Professionals all.
Yes.
I can see Sloth just sitting in the corner holding his own head. Just oh my god.
And look, anybody would go a little bit mushy over water bears. They are so fucking cute.
Anyway, you have a day to get suits and get ready for a professional meeting.
Bunny hurries home and shaves everything he can.
All right.
Frizzle will immaculately trim and style his beard so that he looks almost like a dwarven king.
Nice. Bunny
All
even changes the settings on his civilian bunny mask to not have the ears, so that he stands out a little less.
All right.
He's
So
paranoid.
suits. Cricket is going to get a simple black suit with green trimming and a tie with a dragon design on it. Frizzle
Nice.
and Gun Bunny are going to have also have like black suits with silver pinstripes and a red interior.
Nice.
Frizzle,
Can bunnies
Yes.
be pink?
I'm sorry.
Can bunnies be pink? And like have a little tie with a pink bunny on it or something?
That's acceptable.
Sure.
Yeah.
Frizzle is going to get, in addition, as one of his primary accessories, a pair of sleek chrome colored driving gloves.
Ooh. Ooh.
And Gun Bunny is going to have a pair of American flag cufflinks.
Really?
Yep.
Second Amendment, baby.
I guess. Can't
Not
I just
you,
have
Chad.
repurposed bullets instead?
Uh,
Isn't that more classy?
Not necessarily, because you're not a classy individual.
I am not.
And it's not going to be UCAS, it's going to be CAS flag.
Ah.
Okay.
Frizzle, however, is going to receive a simple stud for his cufflinks. Sloth will wear a
sorry?
gray suit.
You'll have
with
to
a-
you'll have to
I'm sorry?
repeat that again if it was about Frizzle's outfit because it cut out again.
Frizzle is getting a black suit with gray pinstripes with red interior, so like red underlining and dress shirt.
And then you said
And
the chrome sleek the sleek chrome driving gloves. I heard that part.
That's correct.
I think it was after that you may have said something about the cufflinks.
He is only going to get simple stud cufflinks.
That is perfectly fine.
And let's see. Let me think for a second. English. I forgot my own character's name there for a second. Sloth is going to have a gray suit with a tie that doubles as a AR screen, so it has like little matrix designs, and a fedora.
Nice.
Of
Classy.
course, a fedora.
Of course, a fedora.
Mhm.
Who's surprised? I'm not.
Can I request one extra detail
Sure.
for me? Can I get a tie clip with a warhammer, like a tiny warhammer design?
Sure.
Yeah.
In gun bunny, those are going to be the primary indicators of what your role is on the team. Sloth is only wearing the hat because it signifies him as the negotiator of the team.
Alright.
In case you're wondering why it's a fedora, because fedoras are one of the few hats that go with a 3-piece suit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Checks out.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm going to find a AR tie for Gun Bunny that will display like little animated bunnies hopping across it.
Oh, Bunny might hug you just a little bit, and you might want to check your ribs afterwards.
It will unfortunately not be pink because that will clash.
Fair.
Not that will stop you from using it in another set of apparel that will be pink,
That's true.
but for now. Sloth will explain what any of this shit means if anybody actually cares to ask.
Bunny will fucking ask.
Okay. So, the red interior with the gray stripes means that you are highly augmented and have a high capacity for hidden violence. Red
Got it.
with gray stripes. The the CAS flag is something of an internal joke, but it means that you have a specialization in a wide variety of weapons.
Oh, so that's why I
Yeah.
can't just have bullets.
Yeah.
This is correct. For Cricket, the almost Vanta Black suit represents his role as our infiltration specialist, and the J Dragon tie with the green trimming represents that he is magically active.
Yep.
Frizzles largely is comprised of the same thing as Gun Bunnies. However, the difference is that he has the silver driving gloves and the simple studs, which represents that he is also a driver. If he wanted to, he can also wear mirror shades.
Absolutely. And the tie clip was just a personal choice.
And the gray suit entirely gray suit means that it is not meant to transfer any meaning. The hat means that I am the chief negotiator of our team during the communications with our Johnson. And the AR tie signifies my specialty as a matrix specialist.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Sweet. I knew there was a reason why I was hanging out with you. You've got
And
that
how
thing
much does-
between your ears.
Yeah, you're
And how
clever.
much does all of this cost us?
That's a good question.
Do you want these suits to be armored?
I would love mine to be
Yes.
armored. Yes, please.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to get 1 second.
I'll be right back.
I was gonna say, actually, would an armored vest be okay, or would that be too outlandish?
We are going to get Zoe executive suite suits. They have 12 armor and cost $2,000.
Oh,
Oh, that's not bad.
Cool.
Oh, they're classy suits.
so street gear, clothing and armor. Add armor?
Add armor, Zoe executive suite. If you want to make a note of like how your suits look like, you can just like right click and select add note. And you can
Hell
note, like,
yeah.
oh, this is what your suit looks like.
Sweet. Now I've got that. Zoe executive suit.
You said Zoe executive suite suits.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what do I write in the description again?
You can write whatever you want in the description, just like what it looks like.
Red interior with gray stripes, what is?
Black suit, red interior, gray stripes. CAS flag cufflinks. And your own little bunny. Your own little bunny electrochromatic tie. Bun.
Cancel. All right.
There we go. Black suit, red interior, gray stripes, CAS cufflinks, bunny electrochromatic tie.
And Sloth will have everybody wear any kind of shoe that they want, as long as it is not a pointed shoe. Actually, never
does
mind.
pointed
Gun
shoe
Bunny is
mean?
going to get pointed shoes and a pair of fingerless gloves.
Hell yeah! Do I have to
Um,
have those as armor as well?
No, you can just say that's part of your suit.
Okay, cool.
This
here's my
Finkies.
here's
Oh,
my
cool.
question.
That means I don't have to shave as much.
Would I be able to? I assume that I assume this is probably not. I assume that I probably wouldn't, but would it be all right for me to wear the Securitech legs and arm kits?
that goes over your suit.
Okay,
Don't.
never mind.
Don't.
Don't worry
Just-
about it. Don't worry about it.
The fingerless gloves, specifically the ones that Gun Bunny gets, has like internal padding around the knuckles. And Gun Bunny will notice that the shoes he gets, the tips of the shoes are visibly hardened as a visual form of representation for his varied close combat abilities.
I love them.
Fancy.
Yeah, so if you get into a fist fight with the Johnson, you're all right.
Well, it's not
Yes.
really meant for like a fist fight. It's literally all for appearance. Frizzle's got his little Thor hammer, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot.
It's fine.
This little
Are
It's,
you
it's
all,
a point of Dwarven friend.
Are you all ready though? Oh, that's my alarm.
Yep.
That's my alarm going off my belt. In that case, I will assume you use the rest of the day to get used to your suit. Like, you know, and move around in it like you were meant to move around in a suit, which isn't exactly true for most of you.
That's fair.
Sloth
Yep.
looks completely comfortable.
Sloth
But-
is in his element. Sloth looks like he was born in that fucking suit.
Bunny keeps complaining about not being able to like stretch and move.
Yes, Gun Bunny looks like he was he was poured as a liquid into that suit and then hardened.
Armante suits are actually designed to be are actually designed to endure combat situations, so you have full mobility because of stretchy material.
Okay, that's fair.
Even better.
It also doesn't look like it. You should have full mobility, but you can totally move your arms around.
In that case, Bunny is everything but complaining.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, he's thrilled.
And
I
fucking
can
silk
move.
pants, super comfy.
Everyone,
Yes.
but
Do you
however,
want me? Would you like me to rent a? Would you like me to rent a more high class car than the van?
no, not necessary.
No, it's okay.
Got it.
Okay, here's the
Then
thing.
I will just essentially give the van a deep super clean.
Here's the thing.
Washed all the orphan blood
The
out.
the suits,
Yeah.
the suits, and the etiquette are they're meant to symbolize that you take the job seriously. You're not just some assholes from the street. You know what you're doing. You're professionals. If you come in there with a fucking bus, it doesn't matter, because that's like, you know,
It's fine.
that's
I
just the way you
didn't
get
know-
around.
I was thinking that it might indicate that we are a little bit more
It,
higher class.
it is not about showing that you're rich. It's about showing that you know what you're doing and that you have a certain je ne sais quoi.
It's non-verbal communication to let the Johnson know that we are on the level.
Yeah.
Got it.
Gun
Got it.
Bunny and Frizzle look like hitmen in suits, but that's all right.
That's what they
You're
are.
supposed to
That's
look like
essentially what we're
that.
supposed to
They
be.
know the dress code.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what you were expected to look like.
Yes, the point
Yep.
is they made the effort. That's the
Exactly.
most important part of that. It doesn't matter if it's the first time they wore a suit. That's inconsequential. The fact, but
pull out.
the point is they wore the suit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so you spend like the next day getting ready for the meet. Probably get some food in before. Where do you meet? Just at the club, in front of it, somewhere else entirely?
Like a block or two from the club so we can get together.
Yeah.
It's fair. I'll just move all of you up there. Whoop.
All right. So this is important for everyone. We are going to I will be doing most of the talking. If you have questions, funnel them to me through your comm links.
Understood.
Guns or no guns? Like, are we allowed to bring concealed guns or no?
That's a question of the rubber suit.
Normally, it's fine to bring small sidearms in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm of course bringing the concealed gun that I always
You gotta
carry.
you gotta remember this is still a nightclub. There are civilians in there, and you know, just don't run in there with a fucking katana on your back. It's weird.
Yeah.
Fine.
This would be a very poor Johnson if they tried to get into a gunfight with us during the negotiations.
Yeah, that would make no sense.
Yeah, that'll be fucking weird.
It's fine. I'm pretty much only taking the Ares Crusader 2 with the concealed quick draw holster. That's pretty much all I'm taking right now.
Yeah. So once you're ready, I assume you just go in
Yep.
all at
I
once.
think Sloth goes first. Bunny's backing him.
Fair. Sybil will meet you at the door and lead you
No, you're good. Sorry.
lead you to one of the back rooms. You know, the soundproof ones. You were in there before.
Oh, when no one can hear you scream.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Exactly.
Where we can kill our Johnson if we have to, and no one will know what
Yeah.
happened.
As soon as you're in there, it's actually very well lit. You can see the Johnson clearly. It's a middle-aged man, spectacles, balding head, with a very prominent American flag pin on his jacket, signifying him as
Wait,
a member of Ares.
American?
Yes. He's very clearly a member of Ares.
Yep.
Well.
Of course, he doesn't.
Funny.
He doesn't like lead attention to it because it's not necessary. He takes one look at you four as you stand before him. Professional, yet individualistic. Nods to Sybil. Acceptable. Sybil then nods and goes out again. While doing so, she whispers in Slov's ear, just good luck. It's a sincere but quiet good luck.
That's
Thank you, Sybil.
ominous.
That's creepy.
Well, this guy's a big hitter, so
All right, this guy's Aries. Not gonna follow Japanicorp kit. So Sloth walks forward, offers his hand and shake. Greetings, Mr. Johnson. My name is Sloth.
Your hand gets shaken, not too forcefully, just with an adequate amount of strength.
All right.
And then then he bids you to take a seat, all of you.
Yeah, Cricket will sit down.
And so will Bunny.
These are my co-workers, Frizzle,
I-
Gun Bunny, and Cricket.
Bunny nods as his name is mentioned.
Yeah. Sorry.
Pleased to meet you. And you must be Sloth.
Hi.
I've heard good things about all of you. Mostly good. Let me come straight to the deal then. He pulls out a pad, puts it on the table, and activates a little AR display. Like that turns into a little hologram. Oh, who just left? That was Zephy. Oh, he's back. Jeez. Anyway, turns into a little hologram that shows a container with a biohazard symbol. If you're willing to accept the job, you will procure this item for us. It is an armored box, hermetically sealed, about man height. He looks between you two of varying sizes and just turns to Cricket about average man height, and he points to Cricket. But you're large, right? You're all large, except Frizzle, who's small.
Bunny is tall, but
Yeah, but still.
he's not like gigantic.
Sloth's tall for a Japanese guy, but that's like 5'10".
Yes.
5'9".
It will weigh
Cricket's probably like 6 foot, 5'11".
It will weigh about 200 kilograms, give or take. How you transport it is, of course, your prerogative. Questions so far?
Would be impolite to inquire more without accepting. What would be the pay?
Depending on mission outcome, a maximum payout of 40,000 new yen per person.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That's a lot of money.
I should mention here that this is for a perfect outcome. No casualties, you weren't seen, no trace back to my side of the equation.
Of course, standard shadow work.
Exactly. The details of the payment are still up to negotiation. However, any question in terms of the cargo?
I take it's one that we're not supposed to ask questions about.
That is on a need-to-know basis.
I would also assume we just need to keep that room temperature and don't jostle it. Standard procedure, of course.
It is hermetically sealed. It can withstand the odd, let's say, explosion and jostling. However, it is not recommended to try.
Bunny sends a message to Cricket. Remember, Sloth is the face.
I will send a reply message. Just felt like asking.
For what it's worth, the Johnson doesn't seem too put off by Cricket's questions. Because you look you're all characters, right?
Yeah.
You're all very
We're
colorful.
Shadowrunners.
You're colorful characters. It's not like he doesn't expect a board meeting here. It's fine to ask questions, as long as they're respectful.
I'm mostly just keeping an eye on the entire room for any sort of anything out of place.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Right then.
Alright.
The next step. He looks at the AR display and it changes. So, remote controlled.
Fancy.
The container will be transported in this. And it shows a big corporate flying wing type aircraft. It looks a bit like do you know how the B-2 stealth bomber, that kind of thing, just a big single wing aircraft.
Yeah.
So a Y-wing.
Sloth would recognize that as one of these standard Mitsuhama things.
Ha!
Would I recognize that from all of my years of doing vehicle work of all types?
Probably. They're not secret. They're big cargo airplanes. It's just that this particular type is mostly in Mitsuhama control, so to speak. They like it.
VTOL or not? VTOL
No.
Or just a fixed wing?
No, it's a normal plane. It's just a big flying wing.
Fixed wing. Yep.
Fixed wing, yeah. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not on the list of fixed wing aircraft.
Yeah.
So.
It's big. All right. It's a big fucking plane.
Large.
Very large.
That's fine.
Security, and he continued, security will be tight and numerous, at least on the ground. Once the plane is in the air, guards are expected to number in the 24 range at most. How you want to get to the container is, of course, up to you and your team. Far be it from me to give you any directions as to do your job. If I could do that, I would do the job myself. He gives a slight chuckle, because, like, you're the professionals. He
Cricket will
just
chuckle along with you.
yeah.
Or
You're
with
the
him.
you're the professionals. He's just paying.
So, conditions. No casualties.
Ideally, we would like to have this whole situation on the down low. No witnesses who will speak out. The least amount of casualties possible, and of course, nothing to trace back to my superiors.
So, to refine, minimum casualties, no evidence.
Yes. How you achieve that is up to you.
Of course. All right. Do you have a flight plan where this plane will be entering or leaving Seattle?
We have a general flight plan. However, it is not 100% reliable, as you can probably guess. But he will slide over another pad with the details. It's a very broad flight plan. It will actually take off from one of the Seattle airports. It's supposed to land somewhere in France. However, who knows if it actually goes there, right?
Right. The important part is that do we know where it's taking off from?
You know the time, and you know the place of takeoff, yes.
Okay. Any persons of interest to worry about?
Not as far as we are aware.
And what kind of security are we looking at? Just primarily physical, Matrix Overwatch, magical security?
If you would go to page 2 of the detailed summary. As you can see, as far as we know, the supplement of security will consist of 2 magic users and about 18 to 20 mundane security. The details of which are somewhat hidden. However, we would expect heavily armored goblinoids, trolls, orcs.
Cricket will message Sloth Any information on the magic users? Or ask for information on the magic users.
Sloth flips through a couple other pages. He is currently running a little stream on his Cyber so the rest of the team can see.
Okay.
If there is not any information on the two magicians,
No.
do you have any information on the two mages for working security?
Unfortunately, no.
All right.
This is the standard complement for this sort of a cargo mission on this sort of plane. You can expect them to be competent, but not overly armed.
All right. Wards?
Most likely on the container, but not in the plane itself. It interferes with the operation of the flying machine.
All right.
I should note that they will, in all possibility, not expect you at all. As far as the target is concerned, nobody knows about this plane, or its whereabouts, or its takeoff time.
Good to know.
Many boffins died to bring us this information.
I ping a quick message to everybody else. Any other questions?
Benny responds back, not that I can think of.
I guess. How are the guards armed?
According to the pad, standard armament for corporate guards. However, nothing high caliber, nothing that could potentially break the hull. So you can expect guns with low stopping power or non-lethal stuff like tasers, rubber bullets, batons, etc.
So okay,
that's
so
confusing.
nothing
Maybe
that
even-
would actually really be a detriment to the van if we needed to bring it in as an armored vehicle.
We're not bringing the van. This is a stealth mission.
No, I meant look. I get that it's a stealth mission. I'm looking at all possibilities.
Look, if you manage to bring the van in stealthily on board of the fucking plane, I'm gonna applaud you.
Honestly, same.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing explosive, nothing that could possibly break the plane in two in midair. Right? Stuff like that. No grenades, for instance, at all.
Ooh, got it.
Lame.
Nothing that could lead to a technical failure in the engines. Which, I mean, EMP stuff.
Right.
Fun though.
It would be fun, but not for the people on board.
It's just nice to know how. It's just nice to know how the guards are armed, so that we know that if we.
Sloth by experience would guess there will be the odd mystical adept in there, because obviously they're a good choice for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because they can just punch your head in.
Yay.
Or
Rad.
at least adept.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adepts are more
Yep.
common than Mystic Adepts. But, you know, you have all kinds. Magic security is magic security.
Yeah.
Obviously, a ton of ice in case you were thinking about hacking the plane itself. Probably a bad idea, all in all.
Super
No
good at
shit.
what you're talking about.
That's not even to mention, like, if any of you even know how to fly a giant cargo plane. I doubt it.
I mean, Frizz is our best bet.
Yeah. But
Sorry?
then the question becomes, what are you going to do with it once you fly it, right?
I'm sorry. Repeat that again.
Ah, no,
I mean, we
bitches.
can get a skill sloth.
repeat that again. What did you say? It cut out again.
That's.
I said hacking the plane might be a bad idea. And not even to mention that none of you really knows how to fly a giant cargo plane.
I do.
I doubt that.
Do you doubt my skills?
Yes, very much so.
Let's see here.
There's also... Okay, Zev,
Pilot aircraft 9.
that's actually a lot. It also comes down to the question, even if you can fly the plane, what are you going to do with it then? Because you can't just... I mean, you could make it crash, but that would be less than stealthy.
All right.
We'll figure out what we need to do if it comes to that. Look,
We're
we're good at winging it.
You can
okay?
make up your plan as you see fit.
Okay.
The Johnson,
Assuming-
meanwhile, just waits for further questions.
Assuming that nobody else or everyone confirms they don't have any more questions.
Yep, confirmed.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you,
Sloth,
loud Mustang outside my door.
Yeah. Sloth will take like a few moments paging through the security document and place it back down on the table. This is possible. Heavy security, tight time frame. $450 each. I'm sorry, 45 each.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
The Johnson drops his smile, looks you dead in the eye. 425.
Deal.
A pleasure doing business with you. And he reaches out to shake your hand again.
Shake his hand.
Once you are in... what's the word? Right. Once you are in possession of the container, you are to place this on it, and he hands you a little GPS transmitter.
Ooh.
Got it.
And position
Where would
it... Yeah, and position it at these coordinates, and he sends you them... He sends them directly to you.
All right.
It's a place outside city limits. There doesn't seem to be anything there. It's just an empty place. How you get the container to those coordinates is up to you. As long as it is as undamaged as it can be. We will not put it on you if it has a few dents.
We'll do our best to make sure that the contents inside are completely unharmed.
Oh, we expect as much. It is just we do know the realities of your job. Then again, that is why the container is heavily armored.
Of course. And your contact information?
You can contact me through your fixer.
All right. Standard payment plan, 2 escrow account, 2 keys. We keep 1 key, you keep the other.
Of course.
Turn the second key over to us when we finish the job.
Of course. We will handle all of this through your fixer if you don't mind. It saves paperwork on my end.
Of course. You can leave our escrow key with our fixer.
I will do so. Any other questions from you or your team?
That will be all for now.
He nods and says, in that case, I will bid you my farewells and wish you good luck.
Have a good day, Mr. Johnson.
Bunny will nod at him.
And to all of you.
And I will as well.
Yes. He leaves, taking just a bit longer than he should to look at Gun Bunny's mask. But then he's gone.
Bunny's mask stares back at him, unfeeling.
Well, yeah. No, and then he leaves. Then he leaves.
All right.
You get the feeling
like that.
you get the feeling he met a lot of runners in his time. It's just that most show their face.
Most runners don't have to worry about hiding their face.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Exactly.
Look, there are oddballs in every team. It's
But due to Bunny's paranoia, he still gets bad vibes from that guy. He's like, oh, what if he's secretly working for Horizon?
Ah,
yeah.
So
A minute.
quick question.
Yeah, a minute or two later, Sloth gets a message from Sybil. That basically just says, "Take the booth to make your plan. Just tell me when you're ready."
all right.
So here's the
Sloth
quick
will
question.
flip off the fucking fedora off his head. Glad to have it off. And I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say.
For a bit.
I was gonna say. So who paid for the? So who did Slots pay entirely for the suits, or do we pay individually?
I mean,
for
I
our
paid for mine.
I paid for mine.
I did as well. So I just didn't know.
Frizzle is such a fucking cheapskate.
No, I just wanted to make sure that I just wanted to make sure, at least as far as Chummer was concerned, that what was going on.
Yeah,
I assumed that I was paying for my own.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
are.
Zeffy, it's okay. I understand.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I gotta make every new yin count.
I understand. I also
Yep.
like to have
And
money.
2,000 is a decent chunk.
Remember that you wanted it to be bulletproof.
I do
Yeah.
want to be. Look, and I still
Yeah, it's
do.
your fault, my dude.
That's on
Hey.
you.
I still do.
Anyway,
I am.
you get to hijack a plane.
Sweet.
You just have to decide how you hijack the plane.
Stealthily.
Actually, we go in, we cut the plane in half, and we get out.
Did you miss the part where you're supposed to be stealthy?
I mean,
No.
I have my night gun, but I'm not sure they'll let me on the plane with it.
I mean, the question is how you would get on it.
That is indeed the question. And I think
Trying
that's,
to get
that-
okay. Here's the thing: trying to get on the
No,
plane in a legitimate
real,
way.
real quick though. I think that's a discussion for when Connor gets back.
Oh yeah, right. He's on the toilet. I forgot.
Yeah. Yep.
Sloth just pees in his pants in the middle of the booth.
Well, he probably has cyber pants that takes care of it.
Cyber pants.
It all just goes. It's recycled back into
Yeah.
drinkable water.
Future
don't.
future poopy pants.
This is not Subnautica.
Does Subnautica have future poopy pants?
It
Yes.
does.
That's cool. I never played that game because it's spooky.
It is. It's scary as fuck, and it made me afraid of going in the pool.
Water is water. There's creatures down there that can hurt you just like anywhere else.
Exactly,
I am
and when-
unafraid.
And when you can't really take chlorine, you can't open your eyes in the pool, you can't see a thing, and you're just sitting
Look,
on
look.
the steps down into the pool, staring into the deep end like there's a shark gonna come at you, or even worse, a Reaper Leviathan. Welcome to thalassophobia.
See?
Look, I understand where you're coming from. I can't open my eyes underwater either. But
I'd never go
Okay.
underwater because I can't swim, and you're all crazy for trying.
I can swim, and I deeply enjoy it, but I can't do it alone because I'm afraid.
If humans were meant to swim, God would have given us flippers.
I mean,
Oh, what
I don't
if
know
I
what
wanted
god
flip-
you're
or what if I
talking
give
about.
myself flippers?
what if we already have flippers?
Well, I talk about the one true God, our friend Nurgle, who gives us gifts.
all right. So,
Lord and Savior Nurgle.
I mean,
Yes.
I've got the gerbil. And the fly spy at our disposal.
I mean,
For
except the only thing is that Nurgle didn't give me his latest gift that one time, so I'm just kind of disappointed in him.
Did he not give you the new boils?
Yeah, he didn't give me the plague.
Oh,
Let's not add a weapon mount to the
Maybe
jungle. That's
maybe you're
dumb.
immune to it. It's not about that. That's not Nurgle's fault. You shouldn't have got vaccinated.
Exactly, that's your own fault. Or maybe it's your own fault that you were
I
born
haven't
like
gotten
with
the
like a
vaccine yet.
that you
Nurgle
were
gives
born with an O blood type.
Nurgle gives you
apparently-
gifts and you shun them.
Yeah, how dare you?
Damn it. Damn it.
All right, I'm back.
He's back. Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to go ask
Hey.
for people
out
to
any
call
ideas yet?
straight on me to get to the plane.
Okay. We just talked a bit about our Lord and Savior Nurgle.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. Nobody's been coming. Oh, fuck.
We
Nobody's
got-
been coming up with plans.
We couldn't talk about plans because you weren't here.
I'm not the
we want to
sole
wait for you.
originator of plans.
No, but Chicken told me off
No,
for
but-
trying to.
we wanted to
I-
wait.
We wanted to wait
Look,
until you were here.
I just thought it was a good idea to wait until you were here because you're good at plans and it's better
Anyway.
to come up with it together, not having to reiterate.
Exactly. Anyway, like I said, like I wanted to say.
I would just like to say that I was.
Zeffy!
I'm
Really-
sorry.
It's amazing how he just cuts in, isn't it?
Yes.
As I wanted to say, trying to legitimately board the plane would be a plan. Like I'm not gonna say no to anything you come up with here, all right? I just make the map in like after the fact, and then we see how it works out.
Okay, anything or everything. There's a very important distinction.
Do what the fuck you want. If you think it's a good plan, do it. I'll make
Fuck, it's anything.
I'll make the
Alright.
I'll make the map and you roll for shit and you know
How long do we have until the plane takes off?
Oh, yeah, we've got that. Or we should know that.
about 20 hours.
Fuck! Alright.
Let's assume.
go and make-
Okay, wait a moment. It's afternoon right now. Actually, let's make that 30 hours. Because it will take off late evening.
The timing.
No, fuck. That 40 grand makes way more sense now. Ah, damn it. Alright.
You have a bit
Alright.
over a day to prepare.
Fucking assholes. Alright.
All right, jeez.
Alright, so
Chill.
we could try to legitimately get on the plane, and how would we get the thing out of the cargo hold? Maybe we couldn't just do a switcheroo before it got put on there, could we? No, we couldn't.
Do we know what the cask looks like?
What looks like? Sorry.
What the object looks like, the container.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
got a
it's
picture of it.
About, yeah. Oh, yeah, we actually have a picture.
It is
otherwise
you can actually
the
look that up
Magic
again.
Shield-
It should be in your notes if you record them. It's a heavily armored cargo container with a biohazard sign on it. It weighs around 200 kilogram. That's about 440 pounds in freedom units.
I see.
Now, most of that weight will be the armor and the padding, not necessarily what's in it. Which you don't know what it is because that's on need to know basis and you don't need to know.
Ask no questions and be told no lies.
How much does
Okay,
it weigh?
What, Zeffy?
How much does it weigh?
Like I said 10 seconds ago, about 440 pounds, Zeffy.
Got it.
God,
200 kilogram
Damn it, Zeffy.
for the one other European here.
I'm multitasking. I'm multitasking.
Don't multitask, just play the fucking tabletop game.
No, I'm having to multitask to play the game.
Anyway, yeah, it's so okay. Too long didn't read. It's heavy. It's bulky. You can't exactly sneak that thing out.
It's like dude size, right?
It is
Yep.
about man height, so about 1 meter 70, like I don't know, 5 feet something.
Yeah, it's about dude size.
Yeah, it's about 5'5" or 5'6". That around.
Christ.
I mean, if I get in
Forgot
there,
how
I might
tall
be able
Bunny
to.
is.
I mean, if I get in there, I might be able to pick it up.
I mean, if we get two of us, I mean, like, if we get you and Bunny, absolutely.
Yeah, we'd be able to pick it up together, but we need to get in there together.
Yeah.
You're small enough that we could probably smuggle you in luggage.
Honestly,
Look,
yeah.
I mean, it's not the worst kind of plan.
It'll be fucking hilarious.
I mean, I'm small enough where we might be able to get away with. Might be able to actually pull the switcheroo if we really wanted to, and I just put me in a crate. Just put me in something that looks like that. I don't know.
Why would we switch it with you?
I don't know.
Oh, that would be perfect. You get the object that you need, and you get rid of Frizzle.
Yeah.
And as soon as the
I
plane
can see
lands,
that.
Frizzle gets shot by Mitsuhama. Awesome.
And or Frizzle takes over the plane and crashes it into Vashon Island.
Again,
Yeah, which
you only get
that would be
you only get full payment if there's no. Fuck it.
which the
Okay.
other
Look,
one that I was
Look,
saying
they said no.
is
Look, they said
that
no
we-
witnesses.
They also said no casualties.
Yeah.
Okay, let's consider our skill sets here. Frizzle can pilot heavy aircrafts. Cricket can go invisible, which is very good for stealth operations such
Yes.
as this. Bunny's strength lie mostly in guns, which is not exactly ideal for this situation, but it's a good plan C, as it
Yeah,
always
I would
is.
say that I can probably sneak in to the cargo. However, I'm not sure. I can't quite.
Can you make other people invisible?
Oh, yes,
No.
yes.
Yeah.
You can't?
Oh, yes,
But
I can. Yes, I
I've done it
can.
before.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
sorry.
if you can make me and Gum Bunny invisible, we can sneak
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We'd be able to get in there and actually lift the damn thing. But
and-
we need to figure out how to get it out of there.
Okay. Let me just. Here's the thing. I don't really want to butt into the plan because it's way funnier that way. However,
Then don't.
no, let me just. Okay, let's say you get in there, invisible. You lift up the crate. What do you think the, let's say, 10 or so guards around the crate will do then when the crate suddenly
right.
appears to float around?
Right.
I forgot there are guards.
It is not an empty plane, no. People will have a look on that thing.
Would we be able to place some kind of some kind of, would we be able to bamboozle them? Would we be able to place an illusion so that they think the crate's still there?
I don't know.
I do have some illusion spells, but I don't think I can quite fool that many people, especially since I would also have to worry about
Cameras.
Yeah,
that and also magic security that they have.
yeah. Yeah, that's a sticking point because we can't just rely on Cricket's magic ability in this scenario.
Okay, let me give you one hint. You have two big choices here, basically. You can try and get in and get the crate before the plane takes off, or you wait until it takes off and hijack the entire fucking thing somehow.
I think
And that would be the high visibility option, which we don't want to jump directly to.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter if you get seen, as long as no one knows who the fuck you are and where you're going.
Oh, well, that's fine.
right because
Good point.
I think that they
There's
said
also-
you said that it wasn't. You said that they didn't necessarily know where the plane was going to be landing. Correct.
It is safe to assume that the actual landing place of the plane is not in France, because we're talking about Mitsuhama here.
Correct.
Like, the flight plan is probably not real.
Correct. So if it doesn't show up in France, then no one's going to think twice about it
Pretty much. At least for a
Because-
while.
because that's what everybody will have assumed to begin with.
If nothing else, they'll probably be more suspicious if the thing does show up in France.
That would be really weird.
All right, let's set it down in Ireland.
There's also it said no witnesses, no casualties. That means you are totally free to knock people out, en masse if you can.
I've got my
Yes.
night gun.
And I've got a club and a stun gun.
I gotta admit,
Yeah,
I do
also have a shock glove or a shock glove.
I gotta admit, I do enjoy the thought of you just going around one by one and knocking guards out one by one, like up until
Yeah,
you
just-
cut all the
I
two
do
dozens.
also have
Let's just fucking
I
Batman
do
this
also
shit.
have some flashbangs.
It's Batman as shit. Yeah, gun bunny just crawling through the little shafts in the side. Just, ooh.
I do
Yeah.
also have flashbangs.
Here's the.
Flashbangs are good.
Can I offer another suggestion?
An egg in these trying times?
Yeah, can I offer you maybe a couple eggs in these trying times?
Go ahead.
What if we continue with the plan of hijacking the plane? And then we airdrop the package over the water. My van can be there waiting with
That would
maybe
be
like
nice.
Sloth.
That'd be a good use of your skill set. By which I mean your van.
Yes, your skill set.
One...
Does the van fly yet?
No, it does not.
Then we can't use that to just fucking get the package out of the plane in midair either. That's a pity. Would be fucking cool though.
Okay. I don't want to lead you down the wrong road here.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Where's the box currently being kept?
It's in the plane.
Oh, so it's already loaded.
It's secured in the plane, and they're getting ready for the whole security contingent to arrive and be properly prepared. Yes.
All right.
I should note here that while there are like 22 people on the plane in terms of security, there are a ton more on the fucking airport.
This is true.
However, if you want to risk that, far be it from me to say no to you. If you want to do a suicide mission, go ahead.
I quite like the idea of dropping it over the water because then it would kind of... We could viably make it look like we fucking failed, especially if we're good enough at acting. And then people would just be looking in the water for the package.
One thing about that, because I didn't tell you, the dropping zone is nowhere near the water. All right, it's on the east side of Seattle somewhere, like in the desert somewhere, whatever you want to call it. It's not the desert.
So
but
the plane won't be flying
Forest,
over water.
you mean?
the plane will definitely fly over water, just to get out of Seattle airspace.
The plane is probably going to be taking a route that takes it close to France.
Well,
That
yeah,
takes it
but
somewhere in the direction of France.
to get out of Seattle airspace, you still have to do like a little loop-de-loop thing.
That's what I'm saying is when it's over the water, we drop the package.
No,
and then
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean. I'm just saying when it's in the water and you put it, let's say, on the van. Let's be honest here. It won't fit in the van, I think.
It won't?
I don't think the van is
It's
that
just
big.
we've
It's
had
just person-sized.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's a
I mean,
cube.
So the problem with trying to steal the plane is that even if we do, the plane is not registered and will be tracked via the owners of the device due to matrix.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, I have a lot of security procedures. So what would be the proper security procedure? Especially because it's Mitsuhama security. If the plane was compromised, say as having a severe software error that prevented from flying safely, what would be the next step in procedure? I would assume, securing the box in the facility while they acquired or fixed the plane.
There would be an effort to fix the plane. If that fails, and it's likely, because you can only do so much in the air, it would be a choice whether to land at the nearest airport or do an emergency landing wherever possible. In this case, probably on the water.
I like where you're going with this.
What
Actually,
about before takeoff?
before takeoff, the plane would just be grounded. And then it would take a bit to see what's wrong with it. The cargo would not be moved, though. It would just be secured a bit more while there.
Question: Do those kinds of planes have an automation system? Have like an autopilot system that
Well,
would
yeah.
that would effectively land the plane wherever it was supposed to go?
Well, yeah. Like, that's built in. Most things have. Your car in Shadowrun has that.
That's fine. We could effectively. We could effectively pull. We could effectively again just have the plane just continue. If we get rid of the guards, we could get the package off. Even if it's flying in the air, we can have the plane just continue to fly towards its destination and land. And then when it shows up, even if nothing's there, nobody knows what happened.
Interesting thought.
Connor, what do you think? You're being suspiciously quiet, almost as if you're trying to get us to think for ourselves.
We could effectively DB Cooper this.
I'm trying to see if there's ways for us to get the box off the plane ourselves, because then this becomes a lot easier for us.
Exactly.
Under what context would they actually remove the box from the plane? Is a better question.
Yeah.
A catastrophic technical error, like the plane is about to fucking explode.
I can make that happen.
Or there is a massive attack on the airport.
I mean, we could do that.
That would not be very stealthy or no witnessy.
No. However,
What if it wasn't us?
No. No, you don't. It's a bad idea. Fuck you, man.
Question.
We've already done gang wars once in this campaign.
All right. It actually would not be difficult to simulate a very bad engine failure while it attempts to take off.
I was gonna say, and if you can do that, what would be the chances of me disguising myself as one of the mechanics?
If the box gets taken off, would it be secured on the facility of the airstrip in one of the safe areas, or would they take it offsite?
First on the airport, then offsite. It depends on the severity of the of the problem with the plane. If it can be fixed in a couple hours, then the package would just be left there. If it's a question of days and they need another plane entirely, then it would be taken offsite.
All right, so
You would have to delay them.
hours, then it would just be then it would be moved out of the plane and onto the
Probably into like a hangar somewhere.
You don't know that. There's no way for you to know that.
That was more of a guess. That was more of a guess.
No, I mean what Connor said. Like, you don't have that kind of information.
Major engine failure.
This is basically just what Sloth knows about Mitsuhama procedure. But that can only be taken so far before it becomes very specialized.
Does Cricket have the ability to make multiple people fly, or just himself?
Yes. Like, one of the things that Cricket is actually good at is focusing in on several different spells at once. So I could give you all...
I was gonna say, could you make us all invisible, and could you make us fly at the same time?
I could give you all rating or force 2 invisibility and levitate.
Cool.
I think that would help us.
So if
Against everything but machines.
So if I'm to make the assumption correct, if they decide to take it off the facility because they're currently trying to run this under Black Ops, they're going to be using a singular vehicle to not attract attention, yes?
Most likely.
Okay.
Again, Sloth has no way to exactly know that. That's just from his experience with this
my God,
sort of
guys.
bullshit.
We have a singular vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Yep.
you?
Are you suggesting that we use the van as to have them loaded up into the van for us?
Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious?
I gotta admit,
Drive off with it?
I gotta admit, I didn't think of that possibility.
So it's relatively easy to cause a major engine failure malfunction due to the nature of interlocking with mechanics and electronics. So that can be done if somebody can get Sloth or Frizzle in and access to the engine. In fact,
Right.
actually, Frizzle has technical expertise, so that makes it better.
I do. Let me check my.
If I would trust anyone with breaking something, it would be Frizzle.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, I do have a lot of mechanic skills.
And Cricket would be able to get you in there using invisibility and shit.
Correct.
And as a plan C, Bunny could come along and use his goodnight gun to take care of anything that might, notice us.
I'm imagining Frizzle just strolling in, mechanics outfit and all. Oh, there's your problem. Your brakes are shot, and then he just fucks them up with a big screwdriver. There's a hole in one of the
Fuck,
wheels.
That's your problem.
My aeronautics mechanic is at 4.
I mean, the less the better, I guess.
I could also just take my Ingram Smart Gun, loaded with explosive rounds, and just fire it into the engine port.
That
No.
that might lead to you being discovered as not a proper mechanic. Just saying.
All right.
Just maybe.
It's possible.
It is legwork time.
Legwork time?
Legwork
Yes.
time.
Hey,
You three.
legwork time.
All right, Gun Bunny, Frizzle,
Yeah.
and Cricket. It is time for you to start casing the airport.
Yes.
Sweet.
I'm
Not
going
a
to see what I
problem.
can dig up on me over the Matrix about any security procedures, local staffing, equipment, and anything else, as well as backup procedures should something go wrong with the plane.
Is there
Alright.
anything in particular that we need to be looking for?
Later, the facility, guards, equipment, things like that.
Got it.
If you can give me an ID on the plane, if you can ID the plane that they're transporting the box on, that would be even better.
I mean, I might be able to do just that. I might be able to get you a shot inside the plane of where the box actually is with the fly spy drone, if I can get it in there.
That's
But-
not a good idea at this point.
I'm not gonna risk it if it means that the fly spy drone might get discovered and then blows our chance to actually get it. But
Yeah, we need to
I'm just
be
saying that-
as covert as possible.
I'm just saying that if I can easily get it in there to get a view, I'll try it.
A single fly spy will probably not be discovered, even if it's a fly spy, whatever.
If nothing else, we can use it to case the most of the outside of the airport. Get a good
Oh, I can-
layout for it, but we can do the same with a Google Earth search or Horizon Earth search.
I mean, yeah, my main thing was using it to basically get an aerial view of like guards, the plane, that sort of thing.
That's
That's a good point.
actively very useful.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'll just see what magic shit they have.
Like a real-time picture of the airport wouldn't be a problem for any of you,
Exactly.
because that's like public information. You can literally just fly a drone over it. You will see it. That's not an issue.
They have a
Bunny
live
could.
live cam going on at all times, just for
I
the
mean-
public.
Should we put a drone up
Bunny-
there? Yeah.
Bunny could disguise himself in as much of a civilian as he can go, by which I mean disable the holographic ears on his regular helmet, and then go in there and have a little bit of a look around, see if anyone's patrolling stuff and shit like that. I mean, it's an airport.
The
People go there to take planes.
the Mitsuhama portion of the airport would be a bit more locked off than the public one.
Okay, fair. In that case, Well, shit, I don't really know how much Bunny would actually be able to do in the legwork department.
Okay.
You have cyber eyes. You have vision magnification. That's binoculars built in your fucking face, man.
Yeah!
Which is what the fly spy drone has too. So
The thing is, a guy walking around in an airport is a little less suspicious than a fly spy flying around in an airport. And Bunny, under the guise of being a regular human person, can probably get a little closer to the restricted areas because I mean you can just wander around and then he can use his cyber eyes to get a look.
yep.
So what is your plan broadly right now?
As of right now, 3 of us are going to be casing the facility. Those 3 can handle that bits of information. They're good at what they do. I am going to begin employing matrix skullduggery.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm asking more in like as a DM because I need to make maps.
Yeah, and or what I'll be doing is just like basic sensing stuff,
I think right now it looks
just
like
to
our
get a
plan.
good idea of what it is there.
All right, plan.
I think is our plan
Plan.
to get them to load it onto our van.
No, our plan is going to be stealing one of their vans.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
All right.
I got it.
First thing, before I make any plan, the first thing I want to do is, all right. So all of these security guards, the Mitsuhama security guards, have a communication network set up between their comlinks.
Naturally, yes.
So I'm going to, because it's part of the legal code, they all have their sins on display. So I'm going to begin searching through all their sins to find who is in charge.
Easy enough.
Hack into his comlink, and then dredge up the most up-to-date security procedures that are currently sitting on his comlink.
Right. Well, you find very broad like patrol routes, emergency procedures, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like what to do if there's a van approaching, like you see the list what they have to do, like blah blah blah, question the driver, check the wheels, check underneath the wheels, that sort of thing.
So the thing is, with any kind of security transportation, you have a very large collection of information that is available to you.
Yep.
That details all of the precise information because it is fucking impossible to memorize all this stuff. So what I'm going to be looking for is basically to confirm my suspicions. If there is a failure of the plane, how many vehicles are going to be used to transport sensitive material to a different location?
If the need arises to move the cargo, it will be first secured on the airport premise in a warehouse with as many guards as possible, basically, large perimeter. All the while, a single armored van is called in with heavily armored guards, who's then supposed to take the cargo and take it to a secure facility offsite, which is unknown to the person you're like linked into.
That's totally fine. That's what I wanted to confirm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah,
So,
and what I
first-
will confirm there is rolling a sensing there. Does one success give me any information? Because I rolled like shit.
Well, you know that there are magic defenses, and that's about it.
Okay,
That's about it.
okay. The other thing that Cricket is actually decent at is counterspelling, so we will see. Hopefully, have that work out well when it's go time.
Meanwhile, Bunny's gonna come back from like Baskin Robbins with all of your ice cream orders and just hand them to you.
doing the real work here.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
All right. Then let me think for a second.
Wait, shit, let me double check on how counterspelling works again.
It's pretty useful.
In terms of also, Sloth will notice one slightly peculiar thing. Once the van from outside is called in, procedure says that 2 guards from inside the airport will join the van and make sure that the cargo is transported out correctly, so to speak, as a sort of double
Right.
security in case the van is replaced.
Guys, we could try and see if we could impersonate those two guys. The van driver and the two guys.
Oh,
This would
yeah.
be the van driver. And Cricket and I can be the two guys.
Yeah, I do
Oh.
have facial sculpt after all.
Yeah.
All right. So
That would be super ballsy.
Yeah, it would, but also fun.
have
Exactly,
had,
they
like, a
wouldn't
recent
expect
influx
it.
of guards?
Sorry,
You said two.
Okay.
You said the van had 2 heavily armed guards.
Hold on.
Sorry, Connor
Um,
first.
Sorry.
Have they had a reason? Are they still having an influx of new security guards there, temporarily stationed for specifically the shipment?
Yes, they're still in the process of getting more people in.
Okay.
Because apparently the cargo is worth quite a bit, so the more the merrier.
Okay. Okay.
They're of course all being vetted by Mitsuhama, but yeah, that's not impossible to overcome.
Does it describe the model of van that comes to pick up the thing?
No,
Okay.
it appears to be just. It just specifies like armored vehicle with like the appropriate size.
Okay. Plan.
So
Right.
could we replace that armored vehicle with our van?
That would probably be a lot of cyber work, but I think we might be able to.
All right.
Right.
So, actual plan. I have a plan.
Yeah,
Hello.
here we go.
Unless Gun Bunny wanted to say something.
Nope.
All right. So, Cricket has forgery skills. Yes.
Or I have what?
Forgery skills. Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm going to need your help with this. So, we forge enough paperwork to last for a cursory inspection. You get Cricket and Frizzle in as 2 new guards. Right?
Okay.
Cricket, Frizzle make way onto Vessel.
Okay.
Cricket will then peel off, tag the box. Frizzle, find a way in. Well, it could be either or. Cricket, Frizzle, then tag box, and then identify the ship or identify the plane. Any mechanical things that will cause severe failure. If necessary, they can plug Sloth in for a direct connection to cause a absolutely severe engine failure.
Okay.
Sloth and Gun Bunny will be in van. We are going to be masquerading as the Mitsuhama internal security guards.
Nice.
We will be there to respond directly to any calls.
Just to make sure, if the emergency occurs, you're not already on the spot, right? Because that would be super suspicious.
Not
Oh, yeah.
immediately on the spot, but we are going to be working Mitsuhama.
Right.
Comically enough about Mitsuhama, I understand what it's like to work internal security.
Response time for the van is estimated at about 5 minutes.
Cool.
Like presumably, they're parked nearby.
And so I'm assuming you want me to cause a. Do you want it to be a catastrophic engine failure?
Either that is up to you to decide whether you can set off that catastrophic failure or if we will cause an electronic failure. That is something we're going to have to
I mean,
play by ear a little bit.
if I may make a suggestion here, you could always overload the reactor of the fucking plane
I could.
because it is nuclear.
Correct.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, that would work.
Oh, relic from the past.
It works.
I
Fucking nuclear
do.
plane.
How are the guards? How are the mundane guards armed? Is it just like a single Fischetti 600 pistol
On the airport or in the plane?
Yeah.
On
on the airport?
on
The
the
ones that we're
airport.
going to be masquerading as.
On the airport, honestly, all kinds of weapons, like small to high caliber The
see.
stuff that mostly stuff that focuses on stopping power.
Mhm.
I would
Okay.
imagine like I don't know what would be the standard. What would be the standard like main gun for Mitsuhama? I don't even know.
Summer edition of a light machine gun. 1 second.
Yeah.
I probably
I
know
mean,
it.
I have the Ingram Smart Gun.
That would
smart
not
gun.
be it.
No, it's
That
But I
requires
can-
too much wear to be useful. But
It's fine.
for
I
like
can grab.
security guards, 1 second. Assuming it's like SMGs and whatnot, because those are
oh yeah,
a high fire, low caliber.
I
Yeah.
mean, I doubt it's going to be an Ares Crusader 2.
no.
So
It would probably be like.
Doesn't Mitsuhama make guns?
Like SK or like a SCK Model 100.
Well, let's go with that.
SCK Model 100 or like a Colt Cobra.
Yeah.
One of those two.
Just normal guns that can kill some dude.
No, it's gonna be a Colt Cobra.
Okay, let's go with that. Cold Cobra.
Or like
I will-
some brand, or like the Mitsuhama brand competitor. It's effectively
Whatever the name is, it doesn't really matter. It's guns that will stop a person and kill it. So
I will get in touch with Sybil then, see if she can get a hold of just a Colt Cobra.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
not.
not even
going
that.
on a pair.
That's not a problem whatsoever. In matter of fact, if you just approach her in the rubber suit, she will probably just lead you to a back room with a bunch of guns. Here, take one. Like whatever.
That's
You are,
fine.
you are going to want pairs.
She's such a sweetheart.
So yes, I will do that. How much is that going to run me? Normally it says 660, but
How much? What?
for the Colt Cobra, the Colt Cobra TZ 120.
Like 660 new yen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it costs. Just pay it. It's nothing.
Okay.
Come on. Come on,
I'm
man.
just double checking.
It's a cheap fucking gun. It's just. It's nothing fancy. It's just a thing that shoots bullets and kills people.
It also says that it's like 5R, so I
It's
just
a
was
gun that
double-checking.
makes holes.
Yeah, but 5R just means that it's restricted for civilian use.
Yeah, so it's like a regular ass gun.
But it also means
That's
it's
fine.
super common. Like, you can get that anywhere.
That's fine.
Fucking hell, kill a bunch of hobos, probably one of them has one.
Yep. Okay.
And can Sybil,
yeah, I know like 5 people with that.
Can
Yep.
Sybil hook us up with a pair of like, or 2 suits of like mock-up full, mock-up FBA for specifically Gun Bunny and I, full body armor. Doesn't have to be actual ballistic material, just looks like it.
Just a mock-up? Yeah, no problem. Like, actually, actual functioning ballistic armor suits, a bit difficult in terms of Bunny. He's not...
Yeah.
You can't buy, like, off the rack for Gun Bunny.
No. You really
That's fine.
can't.
This doesn't actually. It is just a disguise.
Oh yeah, just a mock-up, no problem.
Specifically for Sloth and Gun Bunny, because Gun Bunny
Yeah.
is physically noticeable.
Yep.
Oh yeah, like a mock-up suit, no fucking problem whatsoever.
Cool.
She will just direct you to some tailor or some costume shop that has that stuff. Happens all the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like, look,
So we will respond within 3 minutes. Specifically requesting 2 guards that we will describe as plants from internal security, should something go wrong. Then we will drive off into the good night.
Fuck yeah.
so the plan is, let me recap this. You will insert Frizzle and Cricket into the airport security
Mhm.
as plants, as inside guards, basically.
Pretty much.
Yes.
They will then fabricate an emergency with the plane, whatever that may be, overload the reactor, make an engine explode, whatever, something that will necessitate the moving of the cargo.
Correct.
Yep.
You will then Sloth and Gun Bunny come in with the disguised van. to respond to said emergency, will specifically request these the two guards that are planted there.
Mitsuhama internal security. Plants.
Might work. You will need to
Whoa,
you will need to do some data planting for that.
Oh, of course, but at the end of the day, the crux of the plan is on a good enough poker face and fast enough hands.
Oh yeah, if you're fast
Yes.
enough, I can see that work. This is incredibly ballsy, by the way. You will then presumably get some of the normal gods to help you put the cargo in your van, because you can't do it on your own. It's heavy. And they will
Correct.
just drive the fuck off to the coordinates you were given and just set
And
down the
drop it off.
cargo and leave.
Correct.
I gotta admit, I did not expect that plan.
It's just gonna
But
rely a lot
it's
on me
not-
being able to actually make the plane have a catastrophic engine failure.
It is not a bad plan at all. Like at
I'm-
all. It relies heavily on your ability to just shit talk your way out of trouble.
And that's why I'm going to increase my charisma at the end
And
of this session.
a bit of luck, but yeah, I can see it actually working. I can make maps for that, that's no problem.
Sweet.
I have 2 charisma.
I
However,
have one.
I should note here that if something goes wrong,
We're fucked.
there will be honestly more guards on the field that I can make sheets for, or that I can
Then
put
we're
on a
getting
map.
pay cut.
What?
Then we're getting a pay cut.
I mean, then you have to run the fuck away.
Well, I'm just saying, if this doesn't work out and we get caught, then we're taking a pay cut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to take a pay cut like that.
Okay, so I will make a map with a lot of impromptu enemies that are just there on the side, right? They don't really have stats. It's just 200 of them that'll perforate
Well, the
you.
fun part about having a large open area and security armed with machine guns is that you really only have to map up the space between the plane and our van for our
Yeah.
run in. Submachine guns have a limited engagement range, so you can just say that people are running towards us and then just bring in waves as we try to pull shit through.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I
we're-
don't think that would be the best idea for you, if it comes down to it. Best to avoid
I mean,
that.
what happens? It's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but still, best avoid that. That would be
you're
that would be quite the embarrassing end in terms of the player death. Gunned down by a
happens. We're gonna try and avoid that from happening.
yeah, but yeah, okay. So you need an airport
Look.
map. You need a plane stand in. Yeah, easy enough.
I need we're gonna need uniforms for the guards, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
Ziffy.
went over that about 2 minutes ago, I think.
Yep.
Damn it. It's probably in one of the parts that got cut out for me.
It's a good excuse. I like that.
Yep, we're getting mock-up uniforms for all of us.
Okay, got it.
Okay, like I said, you have about 30 hours, well, let's say 29 hours now till takeoff.
Uh-huh.
So,
Fair.
when do you want to do that? Midday, afternoon, early morning,
We're going to be beginning our operation in the evening.
evening? So, cutting it a bit close, but that's fair.
That is cutting it
Well,
a
it's
bit
gonna be
close.
30 hours, so we just wait until it's fucking dark.
Yeah, like I said, cutting it a bit close, but that's okay.
To be fair, the closer we cut it to them taking off, the less likely they are to change plans and just fix everything there because they have time.
It's a good point.
Well, all right. So what time is it right now?
About 3 p.m.
Synchronized watches.
So we got 29 hours left. We wait fucking
Want to just wait like another 10
English
hours?
words. We wait like 5 hours. It's gonna be 8 p.m. and that's when we start our whole fucking endeavor.
Oh, so not at all cutting it close then. Okay.
Okay.
Or we like pull this. We start pulling this shit off around like midnight. We're on a time crunch, so we might as well take advantage of the time we have.
Fair enough.
That is
Yep.
very true. We ought to do that. Just get everything in place.
All right.
Yep.
So you spend the time that you have until then, I suppose, masquerading yourself and the van.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
Sloth will probably hack into some shit to get you proper IDs. And like work
Yep.
orders and what else you need, whatever.
Mostly, I am just hacking into the. I am just hacking into like the comm, because that is all I need to spoof up forgeries
Right.
for them to pass through.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, in that case, I want to say we
I guess we could probably end it here.
Yeah, we
and
end it here.
on that next episode.
I'll make
Yeah.
the proper maps that we need until next time. Hopefully the plan will work out.
Hopefully.
God, why would you put all this on my ability to shit talk my way out of stuff?
I didn't
You
do
know I'm
shit.
terrible.
Just increase your charisma.
Look,
It's
man,
not about the
you don't actually
charisma.
have to be like super fucking. You don't have to be like super fast talk man guy. That was really poorly said.
Here, look at my child. It's a gun.
You just have to tell people that the plane is broken, basically. That's fine.
Here,
Plane's
look at
fucked.
my child. It's a car.
And if you can't like bust up the plane, then just plug Sloth in and tell him what parts he needs to break. It's
Yeah.
fine. Don't worry.
And like I said, if you want to just actively overload the goddamn reactor of the plane and make an actual emergency that you have to run away from, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Just
that will.
punch out the nearest guard next to me.
I'm just gonna say, an
Cyberpsychosis.
impending nuclear meltdown will empty the airport really fucking fast. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, it will.
Just feign cyberpsychosis. Just start going nuts on every guard within reach of me.
Don't.
What do you mean feign?
Don't do that. Bad.
All right. Okay, so
Bad.
I'm gonna stop the recording here, and we have our plan for next time.
Yeah.
So say bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See, get down in those comments and be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye.
Oh
Ah,
my god.
there are dozens of viewers. Dozens.
This, but first, a message from our sponsor who you may not have heard about.
No.
Raid Shadow Legends.
No.